Hello, welcome to episode 23 of Cyberpunk. Thank you ever so much for giving up some of your precious spare time to watch the video. I really do appreciate it. And I must apologise that the last episode was over 3 hours long. What can I say? I didn't look at the clock. I was just so engrossed in what was happening in the game that I just wanted to get to a logical place to stop. And then when I did and looked to see how long the episode was, I thought, oh my gosh, that's a long episode. I am so sorry. Right, let's get into the housekeeping next. Now, the housekeeping is coming mostly from the last video, but also one or two bits from previous videos because it's been a bit hectic recently. From the last video, a lot of remarks about the fact that V died. Yes, I know, I was there. It did come as a shock, those people who asked. Thank you. There were lots of different comments here. Let me see if I can just deal with a few of them in turn. A couple of people asked, is that really the first time you've died in the game, or have you died previously but edited it out because you just didn't want us to see it and you wanted to make it appear that you were progressing more smoothly? The categoric answer to that is no, I have not edited any previous flatlines out. That was it. That was my very first experience of dying in the game. And the thing is, I didn't know what to expect. You may notice that at that point I was sort of flabbergasted and lost the power of speech. Most unlike me. I didn't know how long it was going to take the game to reload. I didn't know where it was going to put me back in. If that's what it did it go to the previous autosave? Because that could have been minutes before. Did it put me right in at the start of the encounter where I died? All of that was completely fresh. It did come as a shock, but it was an elementary combat error on my part. I got trapped with, and I didn't know it at the time, a cyberpsycho right in front of me guarding my exit, which is the way I'd come in, and turrets behind me which were resisting attempts to either be neutralised or turn off or to remain usefully within my control, because the cyberpsycho was hiding when I took control of the turrets. I couldn't get at him with them, and I didn't want to kill him anyway because Regina had asked me not to. There wasn't much cover to be had either, and it was a bounded area, which was, there was a lot of things that happened at once there, but essentially within 10 seconds I was dead. And it was a steep learning curve and a lesson learned for going forwards. Again, in the comments section, several people said, yeah, that one caught me out too. I think one person said they did it 6 times before they got through it. It took me 2 attempts to get through and succeed, but we did succeed. It does show how dangerously confined the settings of these cyberpsycho encounters can be, though, when they're added to the fact that the cyberpsycho has these enhanced physical abilities and resistances too. Also in the comments, some people said when I died on normal level, one person I think said that would not have happened had you been playing on a more difficult level, and the logic was that I would have by this stage risen to have been more capable than I am, because I'd been playing on a more difficult level, and therefore the cyberpsycho would not have presented as such an immeasurably difficult thing to tackle. I kind of get where you're coming from, but the thing is, that assumes if I'm playing on a very high difficulty level that I can rise to that level, that I've got the ability to play at that level, and I don't think I have. My evidence of gaming in the past and playing other games is that I struggle with this sort of thing. The Last of Us on hard difficulty virtually wiped me out. I just really had a great time playing the game. Don't get me wrong, it was fantastic, but boy, was I struggling at times there. And I've got that magic rule in place that says if I spend a whole hour in one particular situation against one particular enemy, failing and failing and failing, then I have to reserve the right to lower the difficulty level simply to get me through it. I nearly had to invoke that when I was playing The Last of Us. I think I got to like 45 or 50 minutes in 1 or 2 encounters. That's perilously close. I don't want that to have to happen here in Cyberpunk 2077. It was a bad enough experience almost having it happen there. So I think normal difficulty is right for me. The fact that I died there shows that it's not plain sailing, it's not a breeze, it's not too easy. So yeah, I'm minded to keep it where it is. In fact, it had just come up, I think, in the comments from the previous video. Several times people said, You made mincemeat of those cyber psychos in the one where you were psycho killer, the previous episode. You really should be playing on a higher difficulty level. I don't think I made mincemeat of them. I think I analysed the situation of each of them and was fortunate that the tactics I used worked out. I tried to do the same in the last episode and I flatlined. So yeah, the difficulty level is going to be staying where it is. I'm keeping an eye on it, of course, but I am minded that the enemies sort of scale, I think. They get more difficult as you progress further through the game, I've been told. So that's okay. If I can keep my skill levels and my tiers and the equipment I'm carrying improving at the same rate as the enemies are becoming more challenging, then I think all will be well and it will still feel very challenging all the way through. So that was that. But also from the last episode, thankfully, the episode had a nice surprise in store too, in that Claire and I didn't just make the qualifying top 3 in the qualifying race that we entered, we won it. That was unexpected too. And no, I didn't edit anything there either. In fact, on the subject of editing, the times I edit the video are when I take a comfort break, when I have a drinks break, because you don't want to see me slurping from orange containers all the time. Just occasionally I'll leave one in for effect when I've had a really bad time of something and I'm just melted and I just need a minute to get my breath back. But the other time is when I'm doing access points, because I don't like doing them live, in the sense that I'm conscious the clock is running and I'm not doing anything. I'm just staring at a screen full of numbers and going, you don't want to see that. So I just get my pad and I look at it and I scribble and make a note of what I'm going to try, and then I'll come back and try it. And I try it once, because if it works, it works, and if it doesn't work and I only get part of it, or if it fails completely, then that's what you get to see. Obviously with those puzzles anyway, if you back out of them and try to come back in, you don't get the same puzzle. So I'd be starting from scratch again anyway if I was trying to redo it, which seems to me pointless. So that's the basis of which editing happens. The only exception to that is when the game crashed, which has happened 1.5 times, and I've had to put a hard edit in and go back and find a point from which I could literally restart a minute or 3 before and progress again and dovetail the two together. But I've always explained and told you when that's happened, because it's fairly obvious for one thing, and I don't want people sort of saying, hang on, how come this but now that? So if that occurs, I will always say. But no, otherwise, going back to the victory that Claire and I had, and of course the flatlining that V sustained, that's how it is. I'm just showing it warts and all. To be quite frank, if V died 20 times in a row, I would show you all 20 of them, most likely, because I think you'd find it a hoot seeing me struggle. That's that. But yeah, we did win the race. That was great. Do you know what I liked about Claire's car? The Beast is a good vehicle to drive. It's heavier than anything I've driven before, and I think that makes it slightly slower to react when you accelerate. In other words, it takes a little bit longer to get yourself in a pickle. And that's good for me, because my reaction times being slightly slower, it allows me to have just that fraction of an extra second to see a problem and do something about it before it becomes a problem. And it seemed to work. I was so focused on the road. I don't know whether you noticed this, but I was like tunnel vision. I was shouting out to Claire exhortations of, get them, Claire, kill them, Claire, shoot them, Claire. Yes, not much like me, is it really? But she was brilliant on the guns, and she's quite encouraging too. She's such a positive person. It kind of gave me a belief when we went into that race that it was actually possible we might qualify. So I'm going to put large parts of that victory down to Claire's character in the game. We made a solid team because of her. It is sad though how we discovered that her former husband seems to have died in a race. She still doesn't like to discuss it when I raised it, but it hasn't blunted her love of cars or the auto shop that she has, or racing cars. In fact, the afterlife and the auto shop, that is Claire's entire world now. She seems to be another person that V can trust. I think she's she's a genuine person from the point of view of relationships and how she acts towards other people. That's always a good thing to discover. Also, there's been some great feedback, I'm still in the housekeeping section, from the cyberpsycho specials, more feedback. I had an excellent time exploring those locations, finding out about the unique stories of those affected individuals. People have said you should do more of those, and I definitely will be doing another cyberpsycho special, if you want to call it that. I need not to get too close too quickly, I've discovered, when it comes to the cyberpsychos. Sometimes the game, if you do that, misses out on the phone call that you would normally get from the fixer, setting the scene for what's about to happen. It's the same is true actually of fixer gigs in general, that if you approach too quickly and get too proximate to where it's happening, then you can miss out, I think, on the actual phone call. The text always seems to come through, but not always both the phone call and the text. So I'm watching that, I'm being careful. I'm going to try to stop a distance away from whatever it is I'm doing. I think that's just about all of the housekeeping. There have been some incidental bits too. The usual reminders about reading red text, although someone did say, talking of Claire here, that if you read the database entry on her, it gives away certain information about her immediately, which actually I discovered before I read the database entry, thankfully, by reading messages on computers and just looking around in the area of her auto shop. So yeah, I don't think... Someone said it's always safe to read the database. There's nothing in there that's going to tell you anything you shouldn't know. I'm not sure that's entirely true. I could nearly have put the cart before the horse there with Claire and discovered something that I should actually have been working out in the game rather than simply being told in the database. So maybe I have to be a little more cautious about explorations of the database kind as we move further forward in this playthrough, because I don't really want that to happen again in any significant way regarding any of the major characters in the game. Right, okay, that was the housekeeping. Right, so what are we going to be doing in this episode? I'm not going to be rejoining the quest lines of any of the major characters. They are still parked. I just want to address this because it keeps coming up in the comments. There are a number of people, it's roughly evenly divided actually, who say don't forget Takamura, you must go back to him. What about poor Judy and Evelyn and Panam? She's waiting for you. All of that is certainly very true. On the other side though are an equal number of people who say, oh no, don't focus just on the storyline, for goodness sake, that goes so quickly. You need to be doing the fixer gigs, you need to be out there investigating the stuff that's around you in the environment more. You need to be levelling up, improving your skills. The thing is, both of those things are true, but you can't please everyone. And all I'm going to do in this playthrough is play it the way that I feel I should play it. And today there is something I want to do which is not storyline based. Now, having said that, the next episode I will be returning to the storyline because I also want to find out what's going on with Takamura, Judy, Evelyn, Panam. I don't want to leave them parked for too long, but it doesn't hurt at all to do a mixture is the thing I'm saying. Some episodes are pure storyline based, narrative driven, others are no storyline at all, like last one where we parked and went off grid for the entire episode for 3 hours, and then there are hybrids. Now this one I don't think is going to involve any storyline because I don't know what's coming. I'm not planning it to involve any storyline, let's put it that way, because there are things I want to do. What are those things? Well, the first one is that Claire said that after my last bit of driving, although we did rather well, I need to practice. And she's right, I do. There was a large slice of luck involved in the fact that we actually qualified, won that last race, mainly I think down to Claire and her encouragement. But either way, I need to practice. My problem is this: the vehicle I have, or had rather, was a lightweight vehicle relatively. Claire's is not. Claire's beast is a heavy curb weight item with a meaty engine, and I haven't driven anything like that, so I need to. So what I need to do is find myself something like that I can use to practice with. That's got to happen before we do the next race. Now the other side of this coin is, where do I practice? I want to try and combine meeting up with a new fixer and doing some jobs for that fixer, with also at the start of this episode getting some driving practice in. So what I've done is, on the map, I have selected the furthest away place I can imagine out here in the desert. You can see I've already marked it up, which is this gig here. It doesn't tell you what it is. It simply says it's undiscovered, who knows what you might find. But it's going to give me an enormous ride. It's the longest single piece of driving experience that I will get. Part of it is in the city, part of it is out in the Badlands. I want to go to the Badlands because I've done some jobs for fixers in the city. I've specifically been working with Regina, obviously, but also I want to try and experience what it's like doing gigs elsewhere. And the Badlands is about as elsewhere as you can get to where I've been so far. So that's the theory. What happens after that, I'm not quite sure. I have a kind of plan in my head, but I don't know what I'm going to find when I'm out there, so it's partly going to be made up. It's not an off-grid episode in the sense that I'm not setting out specifically on an exploration mission. I have tasks. I want, for instance, to get some levelling up done. I'm on level 24. I want to get to level 30 now as quickly as I can so that I can access tier 4 components. There are one or two things, juicy things people have mentioned in the comments, and stuff that I knew about already because I'd seen elements of it. One of them is called Memory Wipe, which I understand is very powerful, but there are other quick hacks too, which I'd quite like to get access to at a higher tier level. So that's an objective there. All of this is going to make sense in a minute, I think. So I've left my bike here, and it occurs to me that the place I could go looking for a car is the parking garage, because I've been in here. The last time I was in here, I think. Oh, quickly. Oh, that guy was just taking it. Do you know what? I'm going to risk this. Oh, that was risky. What do they say? Don't try this in real life. The last time I was in this parking garage, I think, you may want to correct me, was when Delamain sideswiped my vehicle. Basically broadsided me and ruined it. But I do remember seeing other vehicles parked in here, and my thinky thoughtage is that if I can find one that's relatively heavy, then that will be a good one to do my practice driving in on the way out to that gig in the Badlands, because Claire's Beast is a heavy car, and as I've said, I like that about it because it reacts a little more slowly, which is suitable for my driving style. Having said that, now I've come over here, there isn't a single vehicle to be had. I'm going up level after level. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, it's just a truck. Yeah, I was hoping for something a bit more meaty than that. 420 horsepower, curb weight 5454. It's locked, obviously, but I think I can probably break into it because I've got the skills to do this. Rear wheel drive. Yeah, I might come back to the Mackinac if I don't find anything better. But I'm hoping to be able to borrow a vehicle. I'm not using the word that you think I might use. Didn't this grating open last time I came up here? It did open. And I've got nothing. Oh no, wait a minute. Aha! What are you? Perfect. Yes, 633 horsepower, 5758 curb weight. This is a Thornton Merrimack MSL3. It's locked, obviously, with 6x6 all-wheel drive, hydro-pneumatic suspension, plush interior and a cutting-edge suite of electronics. The Merrimack MSL3 blurs the line between a motor vehicle and a luxury villa on wheels. That is my new vehicle. Well, it's not mine, I'm just borrowing it. I know there are other words for it. I just don't want to use the words. I'm not breaking in. I'm gaining access using my skills. There is a difference. There we go. Oh, hey. Whoa. That's because I'm trapped under that overhang. This looks good. Oh, I've got to go up, not down. How do I... Yeah, I do, I see. First, learn to drive your new vehicle. Oh, I know what else. It's on Ritual FM. I would like to put this on Morrow Rock Radio because people keep telling me I should. apparently they play they play samurai music. This might be a samurai song, I don't know. Also in the comments, I told you it was a busy comments this time, someone pointed out that the real life band who made the music for the game, the samurai music for the game, there's actually a video about them on YouTube, a sort of documentary, I think. I don't know whether the band made it or someone else made it about them, where they discuss how they approached producing the music, which I thought was an interesting thing. I haven't watched it yet. It was only yesterday that I read the comment. I haven't had a chance to go looking for it, but I intend to. I'm not speeding here, as you can tell, because there's water either side of me. And as we all know, water and V don't mix. V is not water soluble. Right, we're in downtown. Okay, so this is a long journey. If I just pause briefly, I'll pull over to the side so I don't get hit by anything. It's 6.9 kilometres to where we're going. Oh, good grief, what did I just say? What did I just... Hey, now can we stop this, please? I'm not looking for trouble. Oh, God, go away. I'm just minding my own business. That was all I was doing. Trouble finds me in this game, doesn't it? Doesn't it? And you can go away as well. Right, I was about to say I will now start flatlining, don't use that word, flooring my car. Ooh, except I've got to turn there. Excuse me. Sorry, I've got to be very careful of pedestrians. I don't want the police after me. Yeah, so as I was saying, I haven't had a chance to look for that yet, but I'm going to look for that documentary because it sounds fascinating. I've also had recommended to me the art book for the game. I've spotted it on Amazon, I believe. It's already on my Christmas list. I should just point out to someone who suggested that. And my wife knows it's there. It's not that long till Christmas now. Over here in the United Kingdom, basically you can measure your life by the... I'm flooring it again. Whoa. I'm going to try and weave around traffic just to practice. So I'll weave rather than... This is good. Getting a feel for it. The weight of the vehicle. Oh! Oh dear. Yeah, over here, as I was saying, the way that the seasons work in shopping terms is ridiculous. Come September, basically it's Christmas. In the shops, you start to see Christmas cards, decorations begin to appear, the sort of gift sets, you know, that some people like to shop early, don't they, for those sort of things. What do you buy Uncle Fred, what do you buy Auntie Ada, and those sorts of things. So yeah, they start to appear. But yeah, when I say it's on my Christmas list, I mean it's on my Christmas list, not my it's September, it's nearly Christmas list, because it isn't nearly Christmas, let's be honest. I play this little game with my wife where if we're listening to music and we get into September, I will sometimes try and slip in a Christmas track into the mix, and I wait to see if she notices it. If she's very busy, she sometimes doesn't, and it depends on the song, obviously. But yeah, that's quite entertaining. I think the world record is about 30 seconds that I've got away with playing a Christmas song before she said, "Clive, it's not Christmas." And we go back to listening to what we were listening to. I'm with her on this, actually. I don't like celebrating Christmas too early, but you have got to enjoy the run up to it, because if you don't, then it's gone in a flash. So that's my theory. I'm keeping out of trouble here. Let's weave the other side of the road. Whoa, that was good. I'm just deliberately doing this to practice handling the vehicle. Woo, there's a turn here. You nearly missed it. Pay attention to the road. Are we going off-road? We are going off-road. Oh, now this is like rallying kind of thing. Hello. I can't stop, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're after, but I'm heading towards 2.4 kilometres towards this other place where I'm going. How does this handle on a dirt track? It's slightly back heavy, but not too bad. Oh, and again. Ooh. Hello. No, I'm not. No. I'm not stopping for you. I'm sorry. Police. Gosh, that was a lot of police, wasn't it? Were they all police cars? Good heavens. I thought this would be completely deserted out here, as in the word desert. Maybe not. There's a lot going on out here on this particular road. Easy. This is good driving practice though. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Oof, oofy. Which way? Which way? Ah, that way. No, not that way. Pride comes before a fall. All those poor cacti. What did they ever do to me? And now they're gone. I am going to stop short of the location because, as I said, I don't want to overrun. Ooh, yeah, that was good. I like this. Do you know, I think I've got a preference for heavy vehicles. Claire's Beast, this Thornton, they're teaching me something. I just like it. If I've got to drive fast-ish, then I'd rather drive fast-ish in one of these. I'll stop about 200 metres away, I think. I'm nearly there. Ooh, please. Corner. Are we over here? Is this where we are? I think I've gone off road again. Does it really matter? That's it. Stop, 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 stop. Well, the music's been entertaining. We're out. Okay. Who knows what you might find. Now, I just want to point out, yes, I know I've got 4 points to use in both blue and yellow there. I'll repeat what I said in the previous episode. I am waiting to use them because I'm not quite sure yet where my spend is going to be. I won't mind if I have to spend them in order to do something, to access something, open something, meet some criteria for an activity. I don't mind doing that at all, but I'm not yet at the stage where I'm desperate to spend them by going into the chart and doing it. So we shall see. Right, 175 metres away. I'm hoping for a phone call. We usually get one. Is it going to trigger? Oh, wow. What is... Here we go. Hello, Dakota.
So, as much as I need you for this new gig, I know you need the adrenaline hit even more.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
There is a car sitting in the middle of a minefield out in the Badlands.
Okay.
I need you to grab it for me. The chances of you exploding aren't zero, but let's face it, isn't life one big minefield anyway? Details are in the attachment.
I'm sorry, minefield? Oh, what does this say? Gig type special delivery. Objective, retrieve the abandoned car from the minefield and deliver it to Dakota. Location nearest road off Interstate 9. Here come the details. The Badlands are peppered with disarmed minefields from 2071, though after several folk were dislegged by these disarmed mines, most decided to steer clear of these areas. That is, except the smuggling types. A number of their routes run through these fields. Risky, yes, but brilliant all the same. Why would anyone guard the border when mines practically do your job for you? But listen up. A smuggler and his rig got stranded out in the middle of one of those minefields. Maybe his tank went dry, maybe he had a heart attack, or maybe he set out on some vision quest. Who knows? Doesn't matter. What's important is, I don't know the routes these fellas run, and now they're getting dropped in my lap. Get me this stranded vehicle. I know some nomads who'd pay handsomely for that GPS data. Right. Dakota has given me a job. This is only a minefield. Oh no, God. Oh dear. And I just spotted there's a drone. There's a drone here. I better not go past the sign, but I want to get close enough to actually see the... Hello. I think I may have just found the car. This is a Thornton Galena Gecko, all-wheel drive. It's not got many horses. It's not very heavy compared to the thing I just drove. It's available, however. It's not locked. A car that handles like butter and floats like a dream, no matter where the road takes you. Well, it floated out here, didn't it? There it is. There's my little drone. There's my little drone. Let's ping you. Got any friends? Well, I'm guessing they are mines. I could ping the mine, but I don't really see the point. I can set them to friendly mode. I can initiate an overload. I can disarm them completely. Friendly mode and disarm are equally expensive in terms of my Cyberdeck RAM. Overload is cheap, but they're gone. Am I expecting trouble out here? Looks mighty peaceful, doesn't it? Although I did pass those groups further back. It says approach the vehicle. Dancing in a minefield now, the gig is called. I think... Do you know what I think might be useful? If I set the mines to friendly mode, if anyone else turns up, the mines will take care of them. How's this work? Can I now approach that mine and it will not make me go boom boom? Yeah, I know it's a hostile area, but this mine is not. I can stand on it. I'm standing on it! Well, okay. So car is over there. Mines are over here. I have rocks. That's good. Maybe I could get myself a vantage point. There's the drone. That drone, I think I'm going to have to get rid of that drone. I think I am. Do I need to put the drone into friendly mode? I'm not so sure. Do you know, I just think I'll take it out. I'll get rid of it. Oh, I just blew mine up. That wasn't the drone. Uh-oh. And now the drone says, what's going on? Okay, so I don't have as many options. I can short circuit it, but it's traceable, so if there's any more of these drones around, his friends will know where I am. Let's try this. How's that? It's tracing my location, and that didn't do a lot. I'll try another one. I'll just try another one on it and see if that works. Yeah, let's do this and see what happens. Oh yeah, that did it. 2 was enough. Good, good. And the trace has failed because it wasn't completed in time. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is set some of these mines to friendly mode and walk my way in. I really don't know what happens if I stand on one of these. I'm guessing nothing pleasant. But they are protecting me. God, there's loads of them. If anyone turns up behind me, for instance, uninvited. Right, so once they're on friendly mode, they turn red and it says blocked, which means you don't have to do that again. I'm going to have to be very careful here. Also, this is quite an area, and I think I might want to explore it somewhat. So I shan't, I just need to get to these rocks initially. Let's try and get to these rocks. I want to get a vantage point. Where was that mine? There it is. Friendly mod. Oh, don't say mod. I'm quite envious of the PC people who are playing this game. Oh, incidentally, an update came out this morning. 2.3.1 or 2.31. I don't know how you say it. Another one of those drones. Let me just deal with you. Hang on. Let me just deal with... I'll try that again. You. Yeah, I'm not sure what's in it. I think there are some improvements to overdrive, automatic drive rather, and there were a bunch of PC specific things I noticed in the descriptor for it. I didn't read it in great detail. It actually, I was just about to start the game, and I don't leave my PS5 in standby mode. I always turn it off when I finish. So quite often when I turn it on, there are things to do. My location is being traced now. There's something moving there. It's another one. Let me just deal with this. Short circuit it. Come on, hurry up and die. I'll help you along the way because I can afford the RAM. There we go. Now it's failed. Maybe there were just the 3 of them. Yeah, so the update started running, and just as I was about to begin, so I ended up going to the village shop instead whilst all of it was being updated. Bought some bread, bought some other bits and bobs that my wife asked me to get, came home and then carried on with the game. So I did quickly look, as I said, to see what was in the update. It's mostly bug fixes and things like that, but there is some change, I think, to photo mode as well. I shall investigate more of it later. that is our target vehicle. Now, talking of target, it occurs to me while I'm up here, here's me saying I could set all these things to friendly mode. I don't need to set them all to friendly mode. I'll be here till, well, Christmas. So what I could do is try a bit of target practice. Maybe with the old sniper rifle. Ooh, very satisfying. This is fun. So can I... There are a number of these mines very close to the vehicle. I'd rather there weren't. So I'll take some of these out, I think. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good target practice. I haven't yet got complete stability on the sniper rifle. So if you notice, for instance, if I just zoom in, it does wave around slightly. I think there are probably enhancements I could do, and maybe to myself in terms of cyberware, which would lessen that amount of weapon sway. It's nothing too crucial though. I'm happy with it at the moment. It's nothing that's on the top of my I really must get this done list because it's so annoying. It's not. It really isn't annoying. Yeah, I think I may have got that one because it did disappear, but we just didn't see the explosion at the range we're at. Okay, that's very satisfying. How many do we have left there now? None. So I can now, if I wanted to, approach that vehicle. I think I'm just going to go back to my ordinary handheld weapon. You've really got to look where you're treading here though. You really do. For instance, here is a mine, which I haven't dealt with. Put you to friendly mode. I'm kind of setting myself up a perimeter here by friendly moding some of these mines. It's giving me experience for doing so as well. This Griffin drone still has a bit of life in it by the looks of the fact that it's nacelles, if that's what they are glowing still. Wow. I mean, wow. I could sit here and get sand in my sandwiches watching that. I really could. That is beautiful. I've driven past big fields full of those things before now, but I've never stood this close to one in real life. And I probably never will, so this is the closest I'm going to get. And these have double blades on them. Most of the ones around here only have single. They're triple. You know, each blade, each component of it has 3 blades stemming from it, but they don't have the sort of double mounting there, so you've got 2 lots of 3. Interesting. Very interesting. I can see some ammunition here. Ooh. I'll come back to you. There's a body. I will return. I just need to be very, 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 very careful. That's a rock. Oh, there's a body here too. Oh. Hi. What happened to you? There's a mine right there. Okay. So climbing and scanning is probably not a bad idea here. Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. There are other things to find. Let's go this way. What's this? That's a friendly mine. There's another car here that's on fire. Careful. That's not a friendly mine. That's not a friendly mine. And that's not a friendly mine. And that's not a friendly mine. It's a good job I've got plenty of RAM. Okay, so this has to be relatively recent because this vehicle's still on fire. The engine is still smoking. Oh man. All sorts of nastiness went down here. It really did. Let's set that one to friendly mode as well. I'm going to try climbing this group of rocks. Don't run places without looking where you're putting your feet. It's probably not the tallest of the rocks, actually. I'm still setting mines to friendly just in case. I'd quite like to go... Oh, there's some more ammunition over there. Let's go get that. That was a complete accident there, me rotating the weapon in my hand. It happens sometimes. I'm not quite even sure how I'm doing it. It looks really fancy when he does it. Another body. Hello. Ooh. Ooh. And some handgun ammo. I never say no to ammunition. Wherever it comes from, it's welcome to be had. Talking of which, there's some over there. That takes me perilously close to that mine. I don't know how close you have to get. I don't even know what happens to vehicles when they hit a mine. Does it completely disable the vehicle, one single mine? Does it damage the vehicle in some way? Does it impair its function so it makes it slower? Oh, another body. Golly. This was a bit of a bloodbath. It says examine the body optional. That's the one near the vehicle, I'll bet. And then it says get in the vehicle. I'm going to examine the body, obviously. Of course I shall. It's been put there for me to find. But so is a lot of other stuff. This is good because I'm establishing a perimeter here now. Just like it said in the text that Dakota sent me. Why put guards around when you've got mines that can be a perimeter for you? Got to be a little careful though, because they may not damage a vehicle and stop it working completely. Perhaps it takes several of them to do that, but I bet they could damage me. Alright, I'm going to approach the body because it says examine the body optional. Let's do that. Body examination underway.
Fuck.
Another gonk who thought fate smiled on him.
He's probably smiling himself before he OD'd on Maelstrom's shipment.
It's what you get for sampling Maelstrom's supply.
Oh wow.
Strongest shit out there. Nothing else that can fire up their burnt-out synapses. Poor bastard. His output's probably out in Albuquerque, waiting, unaware little Jiro's brain turned to jelly.
Gosh. Johnny's showing some sympathy for someone. That's unusual. Oh, we've got a conversation. Excellent. I will take that. I'll have your 5,427 eddies and we'll read this conversation. Archive conversation, Jero Johansson and Simona Rossi. Jero: this is the last time, baby. My last run, I promise you. Simona: yeah, last time, because you'll take a bullet. Didn't you see what I sent you? Militech knows the routes. Checkpoints are tighter. Jero: baby, that's why I go through the minefields. I know the way by heart. They don't. They can't risk it. Not yet anyway. It's going to work fine. Then I'll be all done. Just wait for me. Ah, Johnny was right. She's waiting for him and he's never coming back. It's a tragic love story. What do you reckon, Johnny? Says Johnny. Okay, so that's that. And this is the vehicle. It's a Galena Gecko. All-wheel drive. Not very heavy. 365 horsepower. A car that handles like butter and floats like a dream, as we said. So let's see if it does. This Galena Gecko. I'll get in, shall I? Are you coming too? Oh, he's gone. Must be something I said. Let's get in. What do? Weaponized vehicle. Okay. Deliver. Why have I got combat music? Why have I got combat music, game? That's not the radio, is it? Oh, it could be. It sounded like... I'm going to put it back on. Morrow Rock Radio. This is the Rubicones Friday night firefight. Yeah. Deliver the vehicle to the garage. This is what I know I've got to do. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, there is a minefield. That's what could possibly go wrong. Where are my mines that I turned into friendly mode? That's the ones with the white bits on them. I'm not even going to drive over them though. Oi, oi, oi. What did I just say? I'm not even going to drive over them, though. I'm not risking it. 2.5 kilometres that way is Dakota Smith, I expect. I've got to go back this way, though. Oh. Oh, there are mines all over the place here. Don't get close to them. Deliver the vehicle to the garage. Chance would be a fine thing. I think we're alright. I think we're alright. Famous last words. I believe we are leaving the minefield. We're out. Yes! Do we take the roads to do this, or do we go across the desert? I don't know. We're going the right way, I think. Yeah. Kinda. The road keeps disappearing on me. There it is, it's over there. Oh, now this is a very skiddy vehicle. Look at this. Oh goodness. That's going to be fun to ride. Alright, here we go then. Let's go. Again, I'm going to use it. Oh,
We got company.
no! No! Okay. Do I want to turn the radio off? Is the first thought I've had. I'm trying to remember how to do combat in these vehicles. Oh God. Alright. Because my memory has failed me and I can't remember how to do combat, I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. I've got lots of you guys after me. I'm going to kind of head back to the minefield. Well, I think I'm going to try to. Where was the minefield? Anybody remember where the minefield was? Yeah, here it is. Stop. Go into the minefield. Come on, let's play chicken. Oh, I just need him to drive over a mine. Come on. I'm sure you drove over a mine then and it didn't go bang. That's disappointing. There's a mine right there. Right there, look. And he's just driven over it and it didn't go bang, so I can't rely on the mines. Oh, I'm upset by that now. Alright, I'm going to go straight across country because the roads look like they're going to let me down. And yes, I know, I'm so sorry. I've forgotten how to do combat, okay? Before everybody tells me off in the comments, I will look it up. But now's not the time. Oh, I think I've just crashed into someone's camp. Oh God, my car got stuck. What did I do there? I can't stop to look. My vehicle could get damaged here, couldn't it? Beyond repair. Maybe I should just take the straightest possible route. What happens if I slam my brakes on? You go sailing past. Ha ha. Okay, that's a tactic. It's only 2 kilometres. I wish to goodness I could have remembered how to use weapons. I never expected it to happen. I've only had to use weapons once before and it didn't give me a reminder. So, okay, it's just one of those things. I said I'm not good at combat. Anything to do with combat. And that includes vehicles. Good grief. I cannot fail. I cannot possibly let this turn into a failure because I can't remember how to use weapons in a vehicle. It can only be so many buttons, can't it? Ouch. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Ow. That's the radio. It's not that one. That's view. It's not that one. Oh, auto drive. I've just accidentally tried to select that very thing that I was talking about a moment ago. It's not available anyway. Presumably because I'm outside the city, I don't know. Or maybe it's because I'm in combat and you can't collect it when you select it in combat. Who knows? Dakota! I'm trying to bring you a vehicle. Oh, get rid of the pursuers. I'm trying to. We're not far now. 900 metres. It's gone quiet. I think I've lost them. No, I haven't. No. That was a failure on my part. Oh. God. No. Oh, thank heaven. They're dead. Oh, hang on a minute. I must remember to loot them then. Can I get out of the vehicle now? I found the horn. The horn's useful. It's not quite what I was looking for, but hey, it's a horn. Ow, oh, I'm ever so sorry to loot your burning body. Ow, 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 I can't even do that. Careful now. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to him because of that. I could stand on the roof, probably singe my pants. I just can't get close enough to... Oh no, I'm going to have to give it up. To get what I needed. This is a nice airy car. I know it's weaponised. Oh. Where it says draw weapon, I'm pressing triangle, but nothing's occurring. I don't know. Someone in the comments, please don't all pile on. Someone in the comments will have said, hey, you've forgotten, you should have done X, Y, Z to initiate combat to use your weapons. Please check to see that you're not adding another comment to a comment that's already been made to that regard. Otherwise I'm going to get 50 people telling me exactly the same thing that I've forgotten to do. I know I've forgotten to do it. Wasn't expecting to have to do it. That's my excuse. Alright, here we go. And look at me using the roads now. Like a proper citizen. I've reached Dakota's garage. It says on it, Dakota. And the door has opened to welcome me. Hello people. How are you all? Here is the vehicle you asked me to bring you. Parked in the garage I shall. I have parked. Exit the vehicle. Okay. And Dakota's calling me.
Well, well. These are the results I like to see. Until next time, brother. Gate closed.
Why, thank you. That's very kind. Do I get some recompense? Yes, I do. Dancing on a Minefield is finished. 33 street cred. And? We're all waiting to see what else I get. That's it. Oh, no. Here we go. 1,000 experience points. 1,710. 5560 transfer of dollars into my account. And it's gone back to say meet Takamura, which I'm not going to do, obviously. This is Dakota's garage then. Cool place. I should look around in here. I do like a well-organised tool bench, as we all know. Yeah, do you know I am a bit peckish? I'll have that. Chromantic or lime. After that experience, turn on the radio. Go on then. I can't hear it. It's very quiet. Pacific Dream is a very, very quiet song. There's a guy there. Hello? Are you waiting for anything? Morning. How are you?
You, live around here?
No, not at all. I kind of live in the city, but I was a nomad once, and I want to get back to my roots, really, I think. I've met this really nice girl who's also a nomad, kind of.
I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
No. What are we talking about now?
Huh?
I said, what are we talking about now when you said had the pleasure? That's very suggestive.
Huh.
Honest to goodness. These people start these conversations, but then they leave you high and dry. They give you bits of information and you start to learn. You think you're gaining wisdom, and then they just, it's like a teaser. They give you a snippet to get you interested, and then they stop. Hey dude.
Do I know you?
Not really. Name's V. I'm going to call you Masky because for obvious reasons.
Huh?
Yeah, because you're wearing a mask. Oh, honestly, wasted effort. There's an inspection pit here. This is good. Wow, this place is really well featured. Dakota Smith. Those two guys are not going to want to talk to me because they're busy chatting to each other. Hey, yeah, they really don't. They're literally not going to talk to me. Hello, have you worked here long?
How'd you wind up here in this city?
Well, it's a short story. of about 23 episodes.
What do you want from me?
Hey, just calm down. You're a little bit edgy. I like your headphones though, by the way. They're a bit like the ones I go running in, but not entirely. Hello, it's a guy with a tablet. Are you going to stab it like they always do? I'm not talking to you.
Are you fucking serious?
I can be quite serious, yes. Are you laughing behind that guy's back? Yeah, I noticed there is actually a green circle in the back of this building. That's curious. I think I shall go and investigate that in a moment. But I want to have a quick look around the outside of Dakota's place, because it's pretty close to the city actually. It's almost on the main road back into the city. There's several outbuildings here. Nice pile of cars. Looks like she has a lot to do with vehicles. I mean, it says garage. There you go. There's a big clue. But I think that's what Dakota does. I think she runs this place where they take vehicles and repair them, disassemble them, scrap them, take parts off them. I mean, this guy looks like he's salvaging something from this to use on something else. He's shaking his head. It's not going well, is it?
Life's good, eh?
Are you being sort of sarcastic there? And life isn't really good? Yeah. Well, I suppose it's cheaper than buying a new one, isn't it? This is his supervisor. Are you training him?
Hey, what's up?
Well, I'm just wondering whether he's under your supervision here.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah, really. You don't seem to be helping him very much, is the thing. This job would go better with two hands. Two people working on it.
What you playing at?
I'm just making suggestions. You know, it's like a continuous improvement policy that we have here, where people should get involved, multi-skill. Yeah, I don't think he's interested. I think he's happy with his lot. There's another building over there. I will dash over to it. Someone's on a cigarette break. He's got a very full-featured tool bag round his waist, including a tape measure. I got one a bit like that.
You look kind of scary, like.
Oh. And in 6th Street garb. Interesting. Meanwhile, the brains of the operation over here.
Oh, I thought you were someone else.
I thought I was someone else too. Turns out I'm not. There's this guy in my head taking over. Yeah, really, it's quite scary. His name's Johnny. We sort of get along a bit better now than we used to.
Who are you?
I'm V. He's Johnny. You're talking to V now. You'll know if you're talking to Johnny because he'll just be, wisecracking all the time. Yeah, it's what he does. Literally. It drives me mad. Well, I think he's driving me mad. I can't be sure. Anyway, it's great talking to you. I really like your outfit, by the way. You should have more trousers on. I just want to say that the top kind of needs more. Basically, it needs bottoms as well. That's today's free wardrobe advice. Oh, I want to talk about wardrobe advice. One of my very long-term supporters and watchers of the channel contacted me to say could she send me by email some screenshots that she'd done, and one or two of the screenshots were of her female V build, and it was a really, really good build that she'd done, and she'd customised her V a lot too. And she tells me that she actually really enjoys doing this. Whatever game she's playing, she customises the character. It's one of the big things that gives her enjoyment from playing the game. And it made me think, almost in contrast, that I do nothing when I come to customising the characters in games. Beg pardon? You want to get to know me a bit better? We've only just met. I'm talking to the viewers. I haven't got time for that sort of thing right now. Striking poses is not going to encourage me. You can try it. She's a bit of a poser, isn't she?
¿Llegaste hace poco?
I don't know. I haven't looked recently. I don't know what she said. I just made that up. Yeah, though, the customization thing, I think it's fabulous that they built that into the game. And I do kind of have a hankering at some point to just pause and go into those menus and give V a makeover, because he's looked essentially the same for 23 episodes now. I'm wishing myself into the future. I was thinking of levels there. For 23 episodes now, over 50 hours of gameplay, he's looked virtually the same. So you never know, I might be encouraged to do that. I like Dakota's place. It looks really purposeful. I very much like it. Now I'm going to go and investigate what those things are in the back room. Rooms there, actually. Because there's also a handshake symbol. Hey dude. Maybe it's one of those places where ordinary mortals, this guy for instance is just an NC resident. He's affiliated with the Aldecados though.
You won't get me. Piss off.
Do you know what? I was just saying nice things about you, and then you go and do that. My opinion of you was up here, and now it's down there. It really has gone down so quickly. Also, I know I've got a thing there on my phone. Oh! Claire Russell. Hey, next race is in the Badlands. The nomads don't around when it comes to burning rubber on their home turf, so I'm going to need you in top form, like for reals. Meet at the end of Brooklyn Street at the new dam. Call like last time. I'm going to say same as before. Don't mention it. That's excellent. And also, I have a message from Regina Jones. Hey, oh, this is Raffen. This is the Badlands as well. Raffens are hunting someone out in the Badlands. Heard it might be a cyberpsycho. Try and get there first, and as usual, try and get them alive too. Apparently it's some fresh fanatic converting Raffens in a pretty gruesome way. Watch your back. He might have military training. Witnesses claim they saw a silent old man wandering the Badlands, leaving a trail of bodies behind him. Oh. Okay. So new job beast in the Badlands. The beast in me, Badlands rather. Do you know, I've got to turn Takamura off. Excuse me, just going into the journal. It's so annoying. There's the beast in me, Badlands race. I'll turn Takamura off. Yeah, I'm not rushing to do that race just at the moment because of that message that's just come in from good old Regina. Anyway, I was heading into this back room. Hello.
I'm listening.
This is Dakota. Tell me about the Badlands, Dakota.
Tell me about the Badlands. Not much going on out here, huh?
Au contraire, if you use your eyes and ears. This is an ecosystem. Nomads, Raffen Shiv, corporations, and drifters, they form a complete whole. Remove one part, the delicate balance topples.
Okay. Gosh, even out here, there is a sort of organisation and pecking order.
You want to say something?
I do. So you're a nomad, but you're a nomad who doesn't move.
I thought nomads were always on the move, but you stay put.
They call us statics, but we are also necessary. Somebody must take care of those who come and go.
True.
Yeah, take care of them for the right cut.
I don't think you need to be bitter about that particularly though, V. She's serving you well, isn't she? Also, it seems to be sending me into this here room.
I'm waiting.
What are you waiting for? We've spoken. I'll have that money that's behind you though. If you could just move your I don't know how quite to put this.
V, you want to say something?
Shift your bum. Yeah, I want to get to that money behind you. When you asked me, so I told you. Okay. I'm in the other room. is there in this other room that it is calling me to? I don't think it is. It's a bathroom. Kinda? Maybe it's also where Dakota just hangs out. It's a curious room, this, isn't it? It's like, it's a mixture of things. It's kind of trying to be semi-sumptuous and relaxing, but it's also rather sterile, and I mean those boxes just sort of, and the sink is like industrial quality and yeah, quite frankly horrible. Oh, Dakota. Okay, I've met Dakota Smith. Wow, coming out of there into the brassy light of day was something, wasn't it? Now, excuse me guys, Regina just told me about a cyberpsycho who's here. So what I'm hoping to do is to do another gig for Dakota Smith whilst I'm out here. But I want to get also some more experience of cyberpsychos, and I want to just keep improving my level. We're on level 24 now. This is excellent. I'm going to go and have a look at this cyberpsycho. It's not far away, and I think I can actually walk it. Yeah, 300 meters is nothing for me. I'm a fit young V. I've been running today. Don't run me over. Thank you. Also, I get to climb these rocks. V likes a bit of rock climbing. It's right the other side of these rocks. So that sounds fun. Let's do this. Always look before crossing train tracks. Even though there don't seem to be any trains on those tracks, it looks like the rails were taken up probably a long time ago, which is odd because one of the texts I read talked about how train transport had actually become very important. Thank goodness I've got double jump. Ooh, hang on, I think I've just accidentally stumbled far too soon. Okay, Regina, talk to me.
V, I hear a war vet's barricaded himself at home. The neighbors heard shots.
Okay.
Figure out the sitch and keep me posted, okay?
The sitch?
Sending details now.
Thank you. Is this the same gig that you were telling me about earlier, or is this a different gig? This may be a different gig. She sent me the deets. I need to... Here it is. It's called House on a Hill. Best put on some walking shoes because getting to this house is a bit of a climb. I just did it. Can't spy much from the bottom, but all the rackets got me thinking it's something big. This sounds different to the one that I was alerted to earlier. 90 metres. He's got himself a compound, whoever this is. Whoever they are. One of these days there's going to be more than one of these cyberpsychos. There is an entrance there. Yes, there very is. Yes, I am going to scan. All those people shouting, "Scan, Clive! Scan!" I am going to scan, I promise. Here I go scanning. Do I have a camera? I do not. Do I have a camera? I do not. There's an access point there. That's fascinating. Hello. More drones. This seems to be Day of the Drones. Oh yeah. What else do we have then? Broken down car. We have generator. We've got some explosive things. Oh, there's our guy. There is our guy. Right there. It's gone off. Let's... Oh, it's gone behind there. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking if I go inside this bounded area, this could be a repeat of my last cyberpsycho encounter, and we all know what happened there, don't we? And I did say I'd learned a lesson, and I meant I'd learned a lesson. Don't go into bounded areas where your escape could be blocked. I don't know whether I can vault over those fences. Even with double jump, they just might be too high. But you're not the same drone. I'm pretty sure, did I not tag it? I can't remember. Let's ping you as well and just check. There's my dude. There is my dude. He's too close to that generator for me to actually separate him. I need a tactic here. I don't have a camera. I wonder if I can see a camera if I go further round. I seem to be undetectable as long as I'm remaining outside this outer boundary. But I have a horrid feeling the moment I cross it, I'll be very, very detectable. One drone? There's only one drone. That seems odd. There is a vehicle I can stand on here, but it won't give me much of a viewpoint. Because the barriers around this thing, they are concerning. I don't think I would be able to jump over those. I mean, maybe I could climb on there and then... But why would you? You're just going to get ripped to shreds by razor wire. Ay, ay, ay. I think I've gone all the way around. Keep out. Advice or warning? I think it might be both. There needs to be another one that's saying, I did tell you. You were warned. You didn't listen. I've gone all the way around, I think. I'm coming back to where that low area was. Yeah, it's round this corner. There it is. This is where I first saw the drones. So here's my tactical plan then. I am going to attack a drone. My theory is I'd rather fight bad guy outside this compound than inside it. I don't want to cross the threshold of the compound if I can help it, for obvious reasons. The worst that might happen is that the forces he's got available to him will come this side to attack me here, and I'd far rather that happened and they were funneled in this area here where I'm looking, where the barrier is low, than me being chasing around in there and possibly being sandwiched again between them. So I'm going to start an attack on this and we'll see what occurs. We're off. Okay, tracing location. I will take that one out though, or will I? Is it to my advantage if they know my location? Do you know, I think it might be, because if I prevent it from them knowing my location, they won't come this side. I'm tempted to let it run its course. I don't think that one short circuit is going to totally neutralise this thing. I just get this feeling they won't come outside. The whole purpose of this is come and get me, isn't it? Look at it. It's an invitation. It's a temptation. It's a funneling. It's literally saying, this is the way in. What happens if you don't want to go in? What happens if you want to stay out? Well, we're going to know in a few seconds, because my location isn't going to be secret for much longer. Let's do another ping so we can, if he gets to the other side of there, I'll just about have time so I can see where my dude is. There's my ping, there's my dude. He hasn't moved, he's still there. Let's see what effect it has when my location becomes known. He's on the move. Here he comes. And here's his drone. Okay, so again, I wouldn't say this was heavily threatening fire I'm getting. Alright, so we have a turret which I didn't spot on the roof, which I'll try overloading it just to knock it out for now. It may come back. In the comments section, some people said, yeah, it's a bit of a bug when it comes back because it's not supposed to. Other people said, yes, they will come back. Overloading them doesn't totally destroy them. I'm not sure which the truth of the matter is. Now I think I can afford to get rid of you. Yeah, that guy has not come to find me though. Whilst you're still working, let me ping you again. Darn it. Darn it, he's still over there. Okay, you might as well go now. You've fulfilled your purpose. Boom. down goes the drone. My dude is over there. Can I get a shot in with my... Yes, I think I can. He's not going to like that. It was terrible. I missed him. I didn't miss him that time. I know she said bring him in alive, and I will. If I can. Okay, it's time for quick hacks. Take a synapse burnout, my friend. You won't be laughing in a minute. Ooh, 87% Russell Green. He's pretty resilient. How do you like an overheat? What's that done? Okay, that's done quite well. He's not very resistant to overheats. So I can... Oh, when I've got the RAM to do it, of course. I mean, I could still take a... Oh, that was terrible. Let's go to a slightly less lethal weapon. Oh, he came outside. Okay, theory collapses. He is willing to come outside, but he's staying near the perimeter. He doesn't want to be drawn. Look at him. He's got the high ground and he's not using it really. He could be making life far more difficult for me than he is. Those overheats are doing some nice damage. I will keep piling those on. I mean, I'll put a couple of bullets into him occasionally too. They only take 1% or so off. Nothing too substantial. But it gives time for your quick hack to regenerate in terms of your RAM. Ouch. Reload. Whilst we're doing that, pop another overheat in. He's down to 16%. 15, 14, 13. He's going. You're going, Russell. It's the beginning of the end, my friend. I think he's gone. He's on 1%. Oh, Russell. Have another overheat. I didn't even need something that powerful. He's gone. Let's watch. There goes Russell. He's doing the dance of I've got ants on my pants. And he's gone. But he's alive, of course, because that's how we need him to be. And we've got a skill shard for engineer, which is good. Put your weapon away. You're not going to need it, I think. There could be another drone. I mustn't forget that. I have a Sweet Dreams Armoured Laminate BD Wreath. And I knew this would happen. Oh, let's take the money first. I'm a mercenary after all. Let's read this. I knew this would happen. They did it. They finally got us. While I was testing my Netrunner chair, 1 split second of distraction was all it took. Must have dialed it up too far, short-circuited the grid, coils blew. When the wife came to see what happened, all hell broke loose. I knew one day this would happen. I did all I could to protect them, but they were all so careless. See what happens when you don't listen? You get ripped to shreds. I thought I'd prepared myself for the worst case scenario, but nothing can prepare you for this kind of carnage. And just when we were a hair's breadth away from being 100% safe, that ice was supposed to protect us from backdoor net attacks, the last place they'd get us. If only they just stayed inside, I could still protect them. What good is all this security now? I don't give a... They can come for me. I'll put up a hell of a fight. Take those hive-minded with me. They'll regret they ever messed with Sam Milton. Come at me. I'm right here. He really was willing people to come and get him. He did do that. I need to be careful because I'd just been in a place that was very heavily defended. Maybe the defence isn't over, is what I'm saying. There's my sort of cache that I've got to head to. Probably good to do a bit of scanning here. Never know what you might find. I love the way this environment is constructed. It's how the undergrowth is so sparse, and it's obviously specific to the desert environment. Much of research was done, I'm sure, into the kinds of things you should have here. I'm told there are Joshua trees. Is that what these are? I'm not sure. But I'm sure all of these plants, all of them, will have real names. They'll all have been properly investigated and thought about, and many, many photographs will have been taken of places like this where real objects, man-made objects like these tyres, have been left and nature's grown up around them. It's not haphazard. Nature isn't haphazard. It has purpose. It has patterns, and those patterns are what we recognise as realistic. And if we don't see those patterns, that's when things look false. And I think that's why the research is so important, because it makes you see those familiar things. They fit, they feel organic the way they're supposed to. This has been done brilliantly. This is just so beautiful. It feels hot. Walking around inside this little compound, I feel like I need to go under here and get some shade, because it's just so warm. I'm mindful that I haven't got sunscreen on, and I'm walking around here. I'll have that. Whatever. You can ignore most of the food and drink, I think, in this game, unless you, like I do, want to make it part of the game. Okay. That's the turret coming back to life. I'll try turn off this time as a tactic. Okay. Does it stay turned off? I've got the same question again. That is saying to me there's something over here. Did I miss something here? I'm right on top of it. What did I miss? I don't see anything in particular, unless it's that body. There's a body. Oh. Okay, look, let's not get distracted, because there was... When I was standing here and looked this way... Yeah, we need to go down there. We do need to go down there. Hello, drone. I didn't see you there. How about you? I'm not sure synapse burnout works on drones. Do they have synapses? Let's try it and see. Maybe they're brains. Well, who knew? Their brains have something in common with ordinary human brains. They have synapses of sort. And they can be affected. Very affected, actually, as it turned out. Hey, what's that over there? What is that over there? Oh my heaven! He's got mines as well? Wow, it's a good job I didn't come in through that gate. Could I have come in through that gate? I'll friendly eyes those and have a look. I could have. Oh man. But again, you see, that was there deliberately, wasn't it? To say, here's your way in. Follow the road. Boom. Hey, come on, I've flatlined once already. I'd like to go one episode without flatlining for a second time, please. If that's at all possible. Look at this. This was where someone stood to eat their takeaway food from roasted noodles, in fact, even. Oh, they went to Tom's Diner. Okay. Why didn't you eat the rest of your... Oh, because you're dead, aren't you? That's why you didn't eat the rest of your burger. What a terrible waste. I love these rock formations. The texture that they've achieved on the surface of these rocks is some of the best rock texture I think I've ever seen. Just look at it. It's literally like you've got a piece of... It looks like sandstone. It might not be, but it literally looks like you've got a piece of that in front of you when you're looking at it. A little bit of glitch there, but... It's just jaw-dropping. There are so many people in the comments saying good things about this game in terms of the amount of effort that must have gone into making the freedom that you have in this game. Your ability to go anywhere, do anything, explore any aspect you want to. That just doesn't happen. It has to be, someone has to set out with the intention of creating that, and boy is it hard. So much easier, I would expect, to make a linear story where you are on rails, and you know the exploration you can do is highly limited and restricted. And there are those people who hate what they call open world games because they want that kind of direction, that kind of corralling, if you like, within boundaries, obviously within reason. There's got to be some freedom, but they like it. And I like this. Whatever this is, and it may not have a single name because it may have elements of many things, but I love this. I mean, what is this? What are these, I beg their pardon, bodies doing here? Let's go look. This is Peter Green. Peter is unresponsive and has no pulse. That's because he's dead. He's in casual clothing. This indicates that the victim lived here, indoor clothes. He was shot with high caliber rounds, most likely from a turret. Oh, it was the turret what did it, as they say. This is Natasha Green. Oh, relative, wife, I'm guessing. Unresponsive, no pulse. Poor Natasha. Same again. She lived here. High caliber rounds, most likely from a turret. Don't come. All right, I'll read that. Don't come here. There's no point. Russell's completely lost it. It's not safe here. I'm trying to be understanding. I know what he's been through. I even scolded our son for being selfish and trying to escape. Now I know he was right. Getting out is the only way. I can't even talk to Russell like a normal person anymore. Last week, he laid new mines and forgot to tell me about them. One step in the wrong direction and that would have been the end of me. This house is starting to look more like a prison. Still, at least in prison, you know what to expect. But here... Oh, that's terrible. Poor Natasha. Oh, Peter. And Russell. There was some stuff to collect here, which I will collect. And I believe there was an access point on the roof, which I will not forget about. Also, I have spotted that garage there. Have no fear. I shall return to it. But you can't be everywhere at once. Can you? Do you know something else occurred to me whilst I'm looking around here? Thinking back to Claire, I said in the recap, in the housekeeping, which was kind of a recap as well, I know, that when I was discovering stuff about Claire, because there's a lot to know about her personality and her journey she's had in life, that part of it was revealed by reading messages and texts, but that some of it was given away by the database. And one person at least had said, you have to watch out for this, because sometimes, you know, the database can end up telling you things that you really shouldn't know until you've discovered them yourself by doing exploration and reading messages and going places and looking and using your eyes. And I'm just going onto the roof because there was an access point up here, I believe. Oh, it's over there. It might not be an access point. You might have to ignore me. I'll be back in a second. Yeah. But then I started thinking about this, and maybe it was deliberate on the part of the devs that they put all that information in the database because they didn't want to in any way hide it. They wanted it to be everything about Claire to be known and open right from the start. And I can kind of understand that too. So it's 50-50, I guess, isn't it? You could discover things about Claire by exploring the environment, reading messages on laptops, which we did, or you could find stuff out about Claire by going directly to the database and being told. I don't think either is right or wrong, but I think it's an interesting combination, really, of ways of discovering things out about major characters. And I think Claire is a major character. She may not be an Evelyn. Hey, we're all friends here. It's gone green on me now. I can stand right next to it. I have no fear from it. Claire's not on the same level, I think, as Evelyn necessarily as a major character, but she is nevertheless very interesting. Here is my access point. I knew there was one. So let's connect, and you know what's going to come next, because I'm pretty sure it's going to present me with a puzzle. Yes, it is. So I'll have a look at it, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I'm back. This took me a little while, actually. I'm not utterly convinced I've got it, but we'll see. I think I've got to start here. Have I? No, I think I start there, don't I? So I need a 7A and a 1C. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I'm babbling. Let's go. I think it's that one. That one. Then that needs a 1C. That needs a BD. That needs an E9. And an E9's got to be followed by a 55. Yes! That one was hard. That one was hard. What do I get for that? Because that was difficult. Lots of quick hack components for tiers 2, 3 and 4, but nothing else of any great significance. I am disappointed. Some Netrunner points. And 1,000 eddies, so okay, right, alright, I'm less disappointed than I was. Right, garage. Where was the whereabouts of your car? I can get there by walking about the roof, I think, probably. Jump. Yep, we're all friends. We're good. I am completely lost. Let's just get off this roof. Oh, here it is. I was going the right way. So, car, what do you have to tell me? This is an Archer Hella ECD 1360 and it's in non-working condition, I'm guessing. Front-wheel drive. The first unit rolled off the assembly line in 2023. Notorious for its low quality, probably why it's here, and with its bonnet up. Because I don't think it was in working condition. And we do have a garage. Oh, now he talked about a Netrunner chair. Yes, he did. Oh, what happened to this? We have a computer too. Oh yeah, someone in the comments said you can tag between things that you're scanning by using left and right on the D-pad. Look at me. It's 23 episodes and it's taken me this long to realise you can do that. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm a bit slow sometimes, what can I say? Oh, hey, that's a bit much. The light is coming in from outside and I'm betting there's not a sausage I can do about it. Completely wrong. I can close myself in. Radio, I'm trying to think. Thank you. So much better. Right, thankfully I haven't got to hack into this, I can just use it. Then I can message Regina Regina when I've finished. I know it's telling me to message her, but I haven't finished yet, Regina Regina. Use this. There are messages. Well, there's a message. Oh no, there are messages, but only one that's not been read. You're a winner. We've seen. That's the Kinoshi Thermosense thing. Yeah, we've read that one before too. The tomorrow at midnight you'll be dead. So it's got to be this one, which is about the Netrunner chair. Oh, Russell, what did you do? He bought a Netrunner chair from We Sell Everything. I need new coils for the Netrunner chair model that I bought from you a week ago. The ones that came with short-circuited my grid. Should have tested it when I was at yours. Maybe if your system's fried you'd be more careful about that you sell to people. Okay, he was an angry customer. We Sell's customer service responded to Russell. Chum, you bought a chair for watching TV. You gotta be gonked to try and jack that into the net. This tech's practically ancient. Forget the coils and disconnect that junk before you flatline yourself. This is no toy for wannabe runners. Let this be a lesson to you. Do your research before you buy something. Ooh, he didn't get much sympathy from We Sell Everything. .nc. And Russell's reply was, the fact you can't repair it proves you're a bunch of incompetent hacks. Whatever, I'll just fix it myself. You just lost a customer and good luck getting any others because I'm telling everyone that We Sell Everything NC sucks. They were right though, Russell. They were right, my friend. Oh, what did you do? Yeah, I mean, look, we've got fried bits there too. Russell. Dear. Okay, let's message Regina Regina. Here we go. Got our guy, knocked him out. Must have had a rough past, because I've never seen anyone more paranoid about security. Tried coding his own ice, but all he did was cause a power outage. Family must have come by to check it out, and that's when the defence system was activated. No wonder he lost his. Going to be hard to set him straight again. Regina Regina Jones says, poor Gonk was so afraid someone would zero him that he turned his house into a death trap. Too bad his family happened to walk into it. Went completely unhinged after what happened. Good thing you got to him first before he could off himself. There's been some speculation about Regina Regina's motives for wanting to help these cyberpsychos. I'm a very naive person when it comes to these things. I thought she was doing it purely out of the goodness of her heart, and I still think she's a good person for wanting to help them. But in the comments, someone did suggest that it maybe she has a kind of vested interest in them because they have these abilities, because they have gone beyond what ordinary humans can do. Thanks for the payment, that's really good. 1/3 million eddies. I'm 1/3 million eddy air. Whatever one of those is. I am one. Anyway. It's telling me to go and meet Takamura. Open the gate, let me out. I don't want to go and meet Takamura. That was an experience. I am so glad we didn't take him on in here. With his ability to skip around, and with those drones as well, and that turret being angry at me initially, I could have ended up like the family members did. That was good, actually. That was cathartic. I needed to take on a new cyberpsycho just to get back on track with them, because that last one shook me. The fact that I flatlined there, it really did come as a shock. I wasn't anticipating it. I thought they were going to be tricksy, but I also thought I'd kind of got the measure of them. Right, journal. I don't want to go and meet Takamura right now. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I know Claire's calling me for the Badlands race, but that can hang on, as I've said. I'm not worried about that particularly either, just at the moment. What I think I do want to do, get me the map. I think I might take on a couple of NCPDs. Now that's a suspected organised crime activity, and they're hard. That's quite an appropriate thing to be taking on. There is now, however, a new gig which has appeared here as well. So what I think I might do, just to sharpen my combat skills a little bit, I'll do this suspected organised crime activity and find out what that's about. Some people in the comments have said, don't worry too much about NCPD gigs because they just keep spawning. You'll never run out of them, really. They will keep initiating and representing and whatever, and most of them are fairly low-level activities that don't have any story to them. But I think sometimes the suspected organised crime activity ones do, because there's more going on there. There's more involvement on the part of why they've led to this situation happening that you've been asked to go deal with. Plus they are tricksy. So yeah, I'm going to target that one. And again, I don't think I'm going to need to ride there. How far away are you? Let's go and have a look and see. I don't know, maybe. I'm running along the top of this rill here, and I'm fairly convinced one side of it's probably quite a drop, isn't it? Let's go and have a look. Oh, it's not so bad. Although it might be if I went to... Where are you going in your car? That car just disappeared. This is Area 51. Did you see that? There was a car going up the slope there, and it was there 1 second and gone the next. Ooh. Although before Christmas, of course, we've got Halloween. So there is that. Not a big Halloween fan, personally. When I was younger, it was a very simple affair in this country, Halloween. It was, literally basically the bedsheet thing where everybody was a ghost or something like that, there wasn't the range of popular media and characters within it, for a start, that you could hope to emulate by dressing up as cosplaying. The word didn't exist. Cosplay did not exist back then. Not in that sense, anyway. And now it's far more commercial, and there's a lot more investment in it. So shops will get rid of all their gardening stuff around about this time of year, because people, are not spending on their gardens, particularly the gardens are going into semi-hibernation mode through the autumn into the winter, and they'll put Halloween out. So you'll get aisles of stuff full of orange and black, because that's the colours of Halloween in this country. It's pumpkins, basically, and, things associated with them. Not real pumpkins, I hasten to add. You can buy those in this country from supermarkets, although they've become a lot more expensive too. People still do buy the real thing and hollow it out and carve faces in them and light them and all the rest, with candles inside or LED lights nowadays. But yeah, that's the next thing that's coming into the shops. And then the minute Halloween goes, Christmas. So the shops that are really canny, and I use that in the financial sense, not in the sense of I support what they're doing or agree with it, they're doing both. They've got rid of their gardening stuff mostly, and they are filling their shops now with both Halloween stuff, because it's only like a month and a half away, and also Christmas, because why not? They like to get in early, I think, because they realise if people have got a certain amount of spending to do, then they're only going to spend it once. So if you're not in early enough to capture that spending, you're going to miss out, because it will have gone. Those customers will have fulfilled their requirements. Not everyone leaves it till the last minute. But yeah, a thing. I'm surprised you don't see more evidence of things like that in this game, actually. Hello. Oh, NCPD dispatcher has just got hold of me. It's the bottom one I need to read. Attention all NCPD subcons. Suspected organised crime activity reported near I-9, I think that is. Perps in question tied to a series of robberies in the Badlands. Good, because it's the Badlands we're trying to get a feel for in this episode. Group is led by Bruce Ward. Affiliated with the so-called Wraiths gang, NC authorities have offered a reward for neutralising the threat. Excellent, excellent. Because the rewards on these tend to be higher too, on these organised ones. And this looks organised. Look at this. This is a bit like the Aldecado's camp. It's so organised. And I've just realised, apart from these rocks, I haven't got a lot of cover here, have I? I have high ground from which to observe, but I can't get close enough to tag from here. Ouch, that hurt. Ouch, that hurt too. Stop doing that. Maybe I can get close enough to tag. Yes, I can. Ping. Ping that dude. Have you got friends? Yes, you have. I should have tagged you while I could. Let's tag you. Are you a real person? Can I tag you? Tag you. That looks like a person there. Tag you. Then not sure if there is a camera there that I can get hold of too. There's person 4. You're too far away. You're just too far away, aren't you? I think you are. I wonder if I can go over this side a little bit more. I'm going to have to plan this. It's going to have to be tactical. Heavens. Having to be tactical. Whoa. Our leader looks fairly heavily resistant to stuff. There we go. What are you? You're a wraith sniper. Ooh. Bunch of wraiths. I just don't know how many of them there are. Don't think we have cameras because it's not that kind of place. We have floodlights. Yeah, but we don't have cameras. Darn. What I wouldn't give for a camera. I will think about. It's 4:12 PM. Nothing I'm going to do in this episode is going to be done in darkness. I can tell you that. Much as I would love to see the sky here at night where there are no neons and see what it looks like, I didn't think to do that when I was with Pan Am in Rocky Ridge. But much as I would like to do that, and of course those massive hills that sort of bound the city where we first come into the Badlands too, I'd love to climb up there too and have a look around. I'm not going to do it in this episode. We can afford to get a bit closer, I think. A little bit of cover here. Careful, careful. I know. Secure the area. Use of force is permitted. Good. Very good. I wasn't going to do it by just popping down there and offering them a mint imperial and see if we could all be friends, was I? No, I was not. I would hope that contagion will do some damage here, but I don't know that it will. I don't have to keep them alive, and I haven't tagged you. And you're another one who's got heavy subdermal armour, charge jump, biohazard grenades. This dude here, I can't read his details at the moment because he's behind the tent. But I'm guessing he's going to be something similar. If I put a contagion in there, on this one, that should affect all 4 of those that are quite close to there. That might be my first line of attack. Let's go. Also, this guy over here, I can afford an overheat with because he's on his own. And you I can't see. There was always going to be a limitation there. Okay, let's just get back up here because they're going to detect us in a minute. I'd rather have the cover of some more substantial rocks. Oh, their trace failed because I ran away. Okay. Oh, level 25. Very, very excellent. Now we might be able to just drop in some damage on these guys while we're waiting. That one is still kicking. Can't quite... I'm literally too far away. I reckon I could afford to go down this far end of the camp. I'm calling it a camp because it clearly is. This looks safe enough, but I've got to be very quick here because it's tracing my location. Oh, there's another one over there. You can just have an overheat because I want to save. Oh. He's gone, I think. No, he hasn't. He's almost gone. Not quite enough. But when that happens sometimes, you don't need to use a full overheat to get rid of them. You can do even like a short circuit on them. Just for 3. And that will finish him off, I'm pretty sure. There he goes. Now this guy, however, you can have a full-on synapse burnout. Just because I can. Take that. Did it hurt?
I'll cut off your arms and your legs and make you my meat puppet.
Maybe not as much as I thought it would. Oh, I don't know though. Did you get too close to the fire then? Is that what happened? Have an overheat to go with it. Get even warmer. Yes, he's on fire. Oh, you see. I might have to help him along. No, he's gone. Oh, that's a shame. I do like to have the occasional practice with conventional weapons. That came up in the comments too. People saying, you know, you could become a total netrunner here and go into situations and simply use quick hacks to overwhelm any enemy that you wanted to. Which is probably very true, but on the other hand, also, it's nice to use a combination of the two. Hello, how are you? I'm not picking your body up, I know where you've been. Oh goodness, the radio's on again. Take those. And whoa, what's in here? We've got a chef's knife. I mean, I'll have it. I'd rather have the ammunition sniper ammo. Good. Whoa, there's a lot in this. How did I miss you? Oh, wait a minute. Let's ping him just to see if there are any more around that I've missed. No, there are not. And then We'll go stealthy, because we haven't stealthed for ages. Dun 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 dun. Hello. We'll just creep up behind you. And I'm afraid this is going to be a lethal. Well, maybe not. I'll just be kind. What were you guarding? Not much. Not very much. Wasn't really worth it, was it? There was nothing in here particularly. You were looking the wrong way. Danger was coming from the other side. Now look. You Wraith Marauder, you. I mean, he's Wraith. I don't generally leave Wraiths alive. So I won't. I mean, I know, but the game's done that to me. I wouldn't have done that at the start. I don't think I would have done that at the start. I mean, I was a bit scared at the beginning because I thought all downed enemies could recover and come after you, so if you didn't finish them off. And then I learned that that was not the case, and that you could afford to leave them wriggling. Most of the time, at least. There's a heck of a lot to pick up here. They have a lot of ammunition, which I applaud. Good heavens above, what's that? I mean, I haven't, but I will do in a moment. Thank you. Ooh, red ammunition. Is that the stuff that's for heavy ammo? 147 of it? And another box here. What do you have? What do you have for me? Perk shard, recon grenade. Oh, we have an official order. What was this all about? Hey Joey, so I'm supposed to tell you to take care of dumping all that waste, and I'm supposed to add this since it's official and all. Article 195. Disposal and storage of hazardous waste. 1. Such waste is to be stored in 1. A container designated for storage of hazardous materials. 2. An underground waste storage unit. 3. A facility for the treatment of excavation waste. Besos. So he covered himself. I'm supposed to tell you this. I have told you this. Do what you will with the information you have been given. I mean, you're a Wraith too, aren't you? So... sorry. I am sorry. I am genuinely sorry. But the Wraiths are the enemies of the Aldecados. And Panam is an Aldecado. She is. So my friend's enemy is my enemy. We're a team. What can I say? This is a wheel balancer. It is as well. They still balance wheels. Even in 2077, they haven't solved that problem. When you change tyres and wheels and stuff, you have to balance them. Oh, hello. You have a Netrunner's chair as well. I thought I just saw something. There it is. That's going to be tricky to get to. I'll have to kneel down and pick it up. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think he's going to make it, Doc. There are many bodies around here. There are a great many bodies and a great many tents. Been in that one. We're going to have to head to the central area, I think. I'm just going to turn this radio off again. If I can. Okay, that wasn't the radio that I was looking for. There is a crate here which has got tier 4 components. I beg its pardon, purple. And then we need to go into this bit because I'm going to have a go with that gun in a minute. Just because I want to see what it's like. And we have a readable. Get ready. Got some info of one gonk about the Biotechnica drop. Here's the route. Coordinates unavailable. Set up along the way, jump the transport and take the cargo, and don't it up. Just be careful while carrying the stuff. Radioactive. Boss has already had some ideas for how to use it. Oh my lord. And that was the result. I don't think that was going to end well, that particular heist. I probably did you a favour there. I've saved you from radiation poisoning and all the rest, which would doubtless have been your fate. There is something very close to the burning bonfire though, which I can just get hold of. And now the big gun. I'll give it a go. Let's see what we can do with it. Did I equip it or did I not? Hang on a second, let me pop into my inventory. I did. Well, I didn't. Did I? Can I, hang on a second, go to my, it's in my backpack? Don't be silly, it can't be my backpack, look at the size of it. I have picked up a number of weapons as you can see here. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I have got it. Yeah, I have got it. Before I do that, however, there are some more bits and bobs here, including a readable. I'll have that and that. I don't want those, but the readable. Oh, it's the Coptic Bible. We've already read it. Oh yeah, okay. All right, but there's something up here too. A crate and a way of getting to it. Thanks, game. Saving my aching knees. More tier 4 components, all going to be useful one day. Yes, they are. However, did it make me drop that weapon then when I went up there? It did. Will you look at that? It made me drop it. I think... No, I haven't. I was about to say I think I've pretty much looted everything of use here. One quick last look around. Oh, official order again. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. So more than one person was given that official order, apparently. What else do we have in here? I'm not missing anything that might be slightly usable. I mean, I'll take it. I'm going to have to sell some weapons off. I'm not sure how heavy I am, but I must be getting heavier by the second. Right, let's go try this weapon out. I can't run with it, unfortunately, because it's just so bulky. Oh, and I can't climb with it either. It won't even let me climb. I thought it was just those crates it was taking exception to, but no, apparently I can't climb at all. Okay, that radio's annoyed me, so I shall... Oh! It likes explosives. Okay. Oh, yes. I think I've just set off a car alarm somewhere. I'm not sure where. They're not explosive, are they? No, but they can be damaged. The environmental damage is really good in this. Repeated hits are causing them to wobble, and I'm guessing I can wobble them in different directions. Let's just try that and see. Can I make them go back the other way? Heavens above, I can. Will you look at that? That is so darn clever. And they've sort of wedged against the one that's fallen over, look. Isn't that smart? Wow. That's really good. Okay. I want out of here now. Okay. let's put that down, shall we? Because we can't carry it around with us. I go back to the map. Right, now there is an NCPD gig that's very close to me. It's just an ordinary assault that's in progress. But you know what? I might be tempted to take that before I then go to my second gig with Dakota. I want to make friends with Dakota, and I think it's working quite well. There is another cyberpsycho that's appeared way out in the desert. Maybe that was the one that came up as well in my list. I'm not sure. This is walkable. This is silly not to do. It's so close to where I am. It's 250 metres away. I can be there in a jiffy. So I'll be there in a jiffy. I did do everything there was to do there, didn't I? What's made me think about that? was there was a marker on the map, but it's gone away now. It's just a red circular marker. I think it was just showing me this is where you were, this is where it was all at. Yeah, I mean, I think I've done it. Okay, that's fine. It's a learning experience. All things are a learning experience. And I'm going to be working out how to shoot when I'm in a vehicle when I finish this. So please, I am actually going to put something in. I've already decided when I edit this video, I'll put a caption in saying, please, it's okay. I will by now have looked up and reminded myself, how the heck do you use a weapon when you're in a vehicle, in an armoured vehicle, that is, rather. Careful. 35 metres is not many metres. Ooh, something's going down. These good citizens. I don't want to do any of that. I want to zoom. Put your gun down. I want to zoom and see what's going on. Oh, heavens above. This is an absolute bloodbath. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 bodies at least on the floor here. Militech. Did you cause this, or are you investigating this? I don't know, but I'm guessing. I mean, I'm going to tag you all for a start. I seem to be doing quite well at staying out of their detection range. I need to see you so I can tag you. Hi. And there's at least 4 of them. Let's do a quick ping of this dude here. Just to check out what we think we already know. There is one civilian who's still alive here. This is Kyron Frost, and he's an Aldecado. I now have motive to intervene and save this guy before he joins the rest of these bodies, who I guess were also Aldecados. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to contage you. Beginning now.
I will personally
Ouch.
find you and bury you.
I don't think you will, because you're not looking too well. That guy there's an outlier. He's too far away, so I'm going to give him his own dose of overheat. He's struggling with that. Meantime, one of these is gone, but only one. Alright, I can by now afford another contagion for you two. There we go. That should see you two off. He's gone, and he's not looking well. There's just that one left over there. Is he still wriggling? I think he is. Is he though? Maybe not. Let's exert caution here. Oh, maybe we've done it. Maybe we've done it. Hey there, you alright? I see you, but I don't see you. Infantry scout. You're curiously not quite in the same state as everybody else. Interesting. First, we will... Oh, there's an archive conversation to be had here. There is a little mini story to all of these things. It's just, I get what people are saying, that the stories can be quite incidental and not as earth-shattering as the main stories that you get in Fix-A-Gigs, where everything's completely different each time you do one. From what I've seen so far, I don't think I've come across two the same. Many Eurodollars, which you're not going to need, and I do apologise for looting it from you, but you're all beyond bothering about stuff like Eurodollars, aren't you? I'm going to have to pick this body up because it's in the way of me... I have to put you down again. Looting this guy. It's awfully sort of weird to have to say things like that, but it's true. I'll have your Eurodollars. I will have your tier 3 components. I will have your Eurodollars. I will scan you. Goodness me. When was the last time you saw quite so many bodies in one area? Dude, you are free. Fear not. I have rescued you. Are you related to the other musky guy I've met? Come on, dude.
High or what?
I'm not high. No. I'm perfectly within possession of my senses, and I need to be for situations like this. It's not advisable to consume stimulants before entering this sort of a situation. It does not enhance your performance. Oh, we have an order. Oh, okay. Oh, right. So it's basically a conversation between a Militech private and a Militech sergeant. So we'll call it private and sergeant. Private. Chase is underway. We have a visual. Sergeant. Neutralise targets. Private. Neutralise? Really? Could just detain them. Sergeant. Write in the report that you found them dead. There was an accident. Private. We won't take them without a fight. There'll be bullet marks. Sergeant. What, so now you're a coroner? Private. Sergeant, I just observed an accident. All fugitives were killed. Sergeant. Much better. Copy that. Whoa. Talk about manipulating circumstance. I'll have that, because it's made me feel like I need some handgun ammo, that kind of conversation. They killed you all. They could have detained you and they didn't. And now I'm going to read that thing that was in the crate as well. So yeah, I'll take the carnage. I'll take the €1,403. I'm starting to sniff at small amounts of dollars now because I've got so used to having larger amounts come my way. Let's read this. This is a conversation between Anton Rulin and Tim Nelson. Anton. What now? Tim. Caught Arvin at the border. Gotta help him. Anton. Meaning I gotta, not you. Tim. You know I can't. Anton. Told you all not to move the cargo along that route. Tim. I know, but it is what it is. Help me out. Anton. Expletive. Where are they holding him? Tim. That new Militech detention centre, one by the border. Anton. Okay, yeah, I know the one. No chance. We'll never get through. Too many soldiers. Tim. We've got inside intel. We have maps. We know when they'll go on their brakes, when their numbers drop. Anton. Well, all right. Okay. I love these conversations. It's so easy to overlook them and to think, okay, job done here, we've been paid, let's move on. But you miss stuff. All of it builds a sense of homogeneity to the society, to the way that these different forces interact. Militech. I mean, they're lethal. You'd better not encounter Militech. I'm on level 5. Look at this now. Level up points of 5 and 6 now. I really have got to spend these soon. I know this. It's okay. It's all part of a plan. There is a kind of a plan. And as much as you can have a plan when you don't know, I think people forget because this is a first time playthrough. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what this gig is that's over here. Agent Saboteur. Oh, right. Well, I've not done one of those before. That's new. So let's click it. That's a bit further away. Oh, my weight's picked up too. I need to go on a diet. I think I'll be okay. My nearest drop-off point is probably yonks away from where I am. Okay. Yeah, it is. How far is that? Did I mark it on? I did. 1.1 kilometres. That's quite a long way to walk. I wonder if there was something I could do which means I don't have to walk there. Because you know, walking so hard on the toes. Oh, go on then. I'll take it. Oh, now then. Do you know what I didn't do? Excuse me getting out again. I've got to learn to scan vehicles too. Oh, look at the curb weight on this. 6120. Plenty of horses. And it's a pretty new vehicle too. 2072, 2077 all-wheel drive. Awarded the golden seatbelt at the Cologne Motor Show in 2072. We've seen these before. This is a Ragnar. Hurrah! I mean, I thought it looked familiar. I've been making jokes about Ragnars and wanting one, and now I've got another one. This is my Militech Ragnar. Hang on. We've got that radio station thing going on again. No, guys, I'm putting it on Morrow Rock. Alright, here we go. Oh, I've parked against a rock. Talking about Morrow Rock. It's starting to go dark. So, I don't want to take on this new thing in darkness. So what I'm going to do is just to skip time. I'm going to advance us to the morning. We'll make it like 6:35 AM. Which bizarrely means we're going to have very similar lighting conditions. We're in that sort of golden hour stage, aren't we? Let's go there. I'll use this for a bit of driving practice too. How does this handle? Pretty well. There's weight to it, but I wouldn't say the back was overly twitchy. It realigns on the road quite nicely when you steer. Wait a second. All the brakes on it are awful though. I literally started braking way back up there and it took so long to stop because it's such a heavy vehicle. I don't know anything about this guy or whether I should even be... What's going on? Just hang on a sec. Probably I've got out of the vehicle too close to him and he's going to take exception to me. Who are you? Oh, you're a wraith, you should have said. Let me just ping you and see if you're on your own. What on earth is it you think you're shooting at? There's nothing there. Let me put you out of your misery. I could probably have stealthed him, actually. You're right, I could have. I didn't. He's gone now anyway, so it's too late to ask. One less wraith. Is a good thing. I'll get back in my Militech vehicle. My Militech vehicle. Ooh, the throaty roar of the engine. That's really quite encouraging. I am not far away, 650 metres. There is a building over... Whoa. Keep your eyes on the road. There is a building. What looks it like on corners if you go too fast into them? Ooh, nice side slide. Hi there, Dakota. I'm doing a gig for you. It says who knows what I might find. Let's weave inside these traffic. Practicing weaving. Ooh. Let's practice bumping and see what happens. Hey, didn't you want to bump? Okay. What if I put my car into reverse and push you backwards? Aha. See? Oh, they're so much fun to play with cars. I've driven virtually none of them, and I'm starting to realise there is a merit to trying different ones out. I shall leave this vehicle parked here because I may need it. Who knows? Halt. It slid then. Did you see? The rear wheels locked and it actually slid along the ground. Wow. Hello, Dakota.
I have a job. The urgent kind.
Great.
Someone is yanking my friend's drones out of the sky. Check out the coordinates. Find out who is responsible. The details are attached.
Don't you mean the deets? Let me read the deets. Ooh, gig type. Agent Saboteur. Objective, eliminate cause for drone disappearance. Location, Union Railroad. Details. A good friend of mine, Mosquito, is running an op in the Badlands. He packs a chem shipment in a drone and sends it off to the city. Then, when he gets his eddies wired, he slices off a piece for me. The problem now is those drones aren't making roost at their destinations. Someone's plucking them out of the sky along the way. We sent the last drone with a GPS tag. The thieves took the bait, and we're getting ping from the transmitter. You follow that ping, then make sure Mosquito's birds can fly free once again. How interesting. Every one of these gigs is different, so I'm guessing... Oh right, I'm not guessing. It is this building here. Ooh, this looks a little forbidding. It has a fence around the outside and it's a very large compound. Is that it? That's huge. And I have got not a lot. God, it's even bigger than I thought. Not a lot of cover because this is a desert. I mean, there are mountains over there, but they're too far away. There are some rocks, though. The other side of it. What can we glean simply by scanning? Do we have cameras that I can take control of? Yes, we do. Let's do that from a very, very safe distance. Hello? Who are you? You're a race sniper. I'm so pleased to have found you. Oh my god. A race sniper up here? Look at the viewpoint he's got. Oh wow. They've got a lot of cameras. This is good. Ooh. Suddenly we're right down on the ground. Okay. Well, there's nobody there. Oh. God, this place is a fortress. And now we're inside. Hello, who are you? You're a Wraith Marauder. Pleased to meet you. You're away from everyone else. What are you doing there? What are you guarding? Precisely. Because you're not armed. You don't have a sniper rifle or anything like that. Ooh, is that a laptop? No, there's nothing much of interest here. It's a radio. It's not a laptop. Crate stacks. Okay. Next, please. Oh, we got turrets. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought that was Johnny for a minute. That Wraith Outlaw looks a little bit like Johnny, but it isn't. I will probably... I wonder if I should tag that. I'll ping it. No, I won't ping it. I'll just remember it. Oh, another one. This place is ringed with security turrets. That's not fun. Wraith Marauder. Do I see another person there? Wraith Devil. The common denominator here is Wraith. Have you noticed? They're all Wraiths. It's the Wraiths who've been pulling these drones out of the sky. That's a different... No, it's the same one. Oh, another guy. Don't know what you're looking at the mountains for. I'm not over that side. I'm over the other side. Oh, there's far too many of these people for my liking. That's a weird place for a camera. Here we go. It's because I was facing the wrong way. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here. I really don't like the fact they've got such a height advantage. There's nowhere to hide. I think I've been around all the cameras. I have been around all the cameras. There is nowhere to hide. Well, I've got the day to do it because it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. I think I'll go and try and find... I've got to be very careful here because the people up there who've got sniper rifles, or the one at least who has, could see me. He can literally see me doing this. I've got to be outside of his detection range, obviously. Now what can I see? Well, there are these cargo containers. They could be of use. Pretty sure that's the nearest rock formation. That's the nearest rock formation. That one in the centre of the screen there. I'm going to have to keep a sort of perimeter boundary here while I'm running. I think that's going to be too far away. I don't know though. Maybe it won't. I'm sort of half the way to it. I mean, I'm in between there and the rocks, so maybe not. Maybe I could... A sniper rifle might be able to reach from there. There's a road here too. There's a road here too. Okay. Yeah, I'm not as far away from there as I thought I was. Actually, that's pretty close. I want to properly scout this place and try and map it out as best I can because it's going to be like assaulting a fortress. These rocks could be useful. What's my best way of getting up them? Probably round the back. Let's go around the back. This is weird. The road sort of stops on the minimap, but clearly there is a road. Oh, I know where this is. I know where this is. I think I know where this is. Isn't this where Panam and I fought our battle? Oh, music. Okay. I mean, I don't want to leave the total quest behind me there, though. Got to be a bit careful here, I suppose. Do you know what? I'm going to come back. I'll do this first. I'm coming back. I want to know what's in there. I never did come out this end. When I did the battle with Panam, we got to that area where there was the firefight and we dealt with them all, and then I looked further down and it looked like the tunnel, which we'd gone onto presumably from the far side, went on, and this must be the exit. This must be the bit where I didn't go. Okay. Good. Okay. Do you know what? Sometimes you just need something to take your mind off your troubles, and boy have I got troubles, because I think I might just try and climb this from where I am. I don't think I'm going to find an easy way, because this looks like it's going to be really sticky. I don't like the look of this at all. What does it look like through a sniper rifle? Particularly. Let's see. I don't know that I think that's too far. I think that's literally just too far. I mean, that looks like that guy up there. Possibly it could be him. You really can't tell if it's a body. It's not moving. It could just be a piece of equipment. But there he is. You see, I just think that's too far. Again, if the game physics were what they are, I suppose, what I think they are, then a bullet will lose its effectiveness over a certain range. It just won't be as good at doing what you need it to do. Alright, so I've looked at 3 sides of this area. Let's put that gun away. I will keep out of detection range and run down this end. Again, there's no cover, look at it. In fact, the cover seems to thin out the further down this way I go. It becomes less rocky and more deserty. Yeah, there's probably a better word for that. I'm not a geographer or a geologist. I got nothing. I have nothing here. There's nothing that I can hide behind. 125 metres that way is trouble, is what's there. It says signal source. It's just trouble. I mean, I can duck down, but it doesn't give me great amounts of cover. How close can I get? Can I get close enough to initiate an attack of any kind at all on these people? I mean, there's one there who I've not tagged at all. You wraith devil, where have you been hiding? I thought I'd use the cameras to look around and see just about everybody there was to see. Nothing of the sort. These 3 I've got. That one, and that one. I think they've all just become untagged because I've gone out of range. That's most likely what's occurred. So what I'm thinking is this. I've got to start an attack from somewhere. What's down this side? Dare I get this close? Dare I? Really? Ooh. There's a dude down there. That's not just the security turret. There's something moving. Wasn't there? Yeah, there's someone there, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm imagining things. Perhaps it's just a turret swirling around. So. Right. Cunning plan, part 1. I'm going to bravely run away. I'm going to put a contagion in here on those 2, and then I'm out of here. Let's go. I do not want at this early stage to find myself outgunned and in deep trouble. Right, they're both gone. Good, good. I take delight in the simplest of things, and that was a simple thing, but it was delightful. Now, you might be next, but you're very far away. I don't think I can even... I'm going to have to point the camera in the right place to start with. I think you're so far away, I can't really lock on to you. I'll take them one at a time if I have to. I certainly will. Okay, now you might be reachable. No, not quite. Come closer, says the game. I don't want to come any closer. That's the whole thing. Don't go out of my vision range. Darn it, they've gone down there. I think they'll be back. So maybe if I hang around here for long enough. Behind this, maybe, which is a Joshua tree, I don't know. There they are. That's certainly true. I mean, that turret at the moment doesn't know I'm here. Can I just turn it off? Is that going to cause any sort of problem if I do? Let's try it and see. The turret has been turned off, but there is a time limit. It doesn't work for long. Okay, so noted. It's not really helped me particularly on this occasion. It could have done if I'd wanted to try sneaking down there and stealthing that person, but then given the amount of time that's elapsing while it's paralysed, I don't think I would have had long enough to do it. By the time I came back the other way, it would have been active again, like that. Okay. I'll see if I can get a better view of this person from a different angle. I mean, really, I could try crossing the tracks again. To here, perhaps. There are bushes. I like bushes. Can't see them because of the containers. I've got to be so careful here. Hey, where's my car gone? Someone's stolen my stolen car. That's not very fair. I might need that. Darn it. Is no one honest in this game? Oh, there's someone I haven't tagged at all. Got you. Oh, right. You could be... Quickly. You could be a candidate for... Synapse burnout. I'm out of here. Because that really is going to attract attention. Bravely, I ran away. Did it work that quickly? No. Sorry. But thank you for not running me over. I appreciate that. Oh, good God. I spoke too soon. Oh, who had to put this silly road here? Don't they know I'm trying to do a combat situation? I don't need the distraction. No, he's still wriggling. I can see him there. I think that's him. I might be making this up. I could just be seeing things now. That's the turret. Or is that the guy? That's a turret. Alright. Slowly. I don't want to die. There's the t-shirt for today. I don't want to die. Careful now. It's not that anybody up there who's got the sniper rifle is actually paying me much attention, because if they were looking, they'd have seen me running around the perimeter of this place, and they would have already taken exception to me careful of that turret. There's someone there. Do you know what? I think I'm going to have to go in. I didn't want to have to do this. I know it's a hostile area, you don't have to tell me. I mean, that turret there. Oh, there's my person. I've got you, Wraith Goliath. Take a synapse burnout. And I'm going to get out of here again while your synapses are burning. Did that mean did I get you that time? I think I might have got you that time. Yeah, I believe so. Good, excellent. Nice. Very nice. Sooner or later we're going to have to enter this compound. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I mean, if I try to take these out percussively, I think I'm going to have problems. Let's see if I can work out where people are. I'll take control of that new camera. And we'll try an attack. Let's take some people out. Yep, he's gone. Oh! And he fell. Possibly a considerable distance. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's interesting. This is the roof. That box looks like it could be... It's active. It's glowing. Alright, anyone else? I think we may have taken this guy out, the one that was on patrol up there. That area is as dead as it ever was. This person is still here, so we can deal with you now. You're pretty isolated. I don't think anyone's going to notice you. You're gone. Good, good, good. Come on, when you've quite finished, thank you. Some of us have got jobs to do, you know. We can't afford to dance all day. Okay, there's another one. Just one? I'm guessing just one. There's my turret. That one's not going anywhere, so I can afford to have a quick look around. Is there anyone down here in the foreground? Yes, Johnny Lookalike is down here. Let's deal with Johnny Lookalike first. Too late. They realised they were on fire but could do nothing about it. It consumed them and they were gone. Now we'll deal with you. Again, overheat is one of my favourites, I think, as quick hacks go. There are very few that I've met who are much resistant to an overheat. She's gone. She was just going into the side of that container when it happened. Oh, hang on. Come back here quickly. Where did you appear from? Have an overheat. Wow, I nearly made a terrible mistake there. I could have completely missed you. And now I don't miss you at all, because none of us miss you, really. There it goes. Nice. So she's incapacitated. We know where you are, because that's where we've just literally been. That's an area we haven't been to down the back of there to see what goes on. That is a security turret. That's at the entrance where we just came in. We're over there somewhere. Hey, good work. I think we might legitimately risk coming in here. I think I'm going to have to... could I put them on assist mode? Doesn't that mean that they then help me if I get into combat? I'll put it on assist mode. Right, that's giving it a green thing on the top. I'll do the same with the one down... Uh-oh. I'll do the same with the one down here. Put that onto assist mode as well. Okay, it still says area hostile, but there's nothing too untoward occurring. I have got to be careful though. I may not have killed everybody. There could be people just simply not within the range of cameras who haven't yet appeared visually to me either. What's that over there? Something or someone's moving around. Whoa, yes. There's another turret. Let's put that on assist mode. Good. Starting to feel a little bit more confident here. Seems to be someone dangling their legs out of a window. There. I know you're on a break, but seriously. Ooh, large gun. I mean, I don't need it. It's a tier 3 power heavy machine gun. with 25% plus armor penetration. I don't need it at this stage. Hello. There's another one there. This is exactly what I thought I might have to end up being doing. It's a Wraith Devil. Overheat, you Wraith Devil. Where you been hiding? Oh no. Oh, I missed you. You're looking the wrong way. I'm over here. Ouch. He's gone. I'm guessing that one's gone too. Yes, he has. Or she has. They have. Still no one up there has spotted me. Please, please. There's a time and place for this music. It's inappropriate when people are dying. There were a lot of people who did not show up on my initial scans with the cameras, who I did not spot. Here's another one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's ping and see if they have friends in the locality. Do you? Yes, you do. There's one way over that side who I can't see yet. There's another one there, literally almost in like a sniper's nest position. Good heavens above. I was going to sneak up on you and stealth you, but I'm not now because he'll see me. I don't like this one little bit. There hasn't been a lot of opportunity for stealth here because of that. Oh, hello. Open door. Plus there's one way down there. Way down there. Okay, let's take you first. Quietly. Depart this world quietly. There you go. You're not departing the world, but you're departing the game. Now that one up there is the one I'd really like to get at, but to get that one I think I'm going to need some elevation. That means climbing. There's a turret. Put it into assist mode. I don't want to have to worry about you. Careful now. We don't know what's around these corners. Alright, I think I can risk climbing. If I can get enough height, I might be... Oh gosh, I fell off. I might be able to see that guy who's on that ledge. And if I can see the guy who's on the ledge before he sees me... There he is. There he very is. Ping him. Let's pop him an overheat. Oh, hello. The turret is attacking him because I'm attacking him, and the turret can see him because it's in assist mode. So if I put an overheat on you, will it do the same? Can it see you though? I don't think it can see that one. It could see the one that was higher up. Okay, you know what? I've been hankering to do this. And goodbye. Ooh, that echoed an awful lot off the side of these containers. It was like a thunder. Nice. Alright, I mean that's announced our presence of course because we've just used a weapon. Up until now we'd been fairly stealthy. Jump. Thanks, turret. You were a great help. I want to say... I mean, I'll take camera control again because that was instrumental there in showing me that people move around and that cameras don't always pick them up. We've scanned all these areas before, but now I think they might be people free. I believe we may have achieved it. I think we've done it. I'm still not totally sure about the interior of that building, this sort of area, because it's only showing me partly the platform areas. It may be that there are people around these corners who I just literally cannot see. They're not covered by the camera. But that we will see, won't we? Alright, okay. I think we've covered everything. Okay. I will get myself down. find out how the drones were intercepted. I shall do that. I shall do that. There's going to be some looting to do and disassembling. I'll do that too. Whoa! Hello! I almost didn't see you. I have a laptop which I can jack into and use. I'm going to use first messages 3. I think we've seen them all. They're all spam. It's the lottery for the medicines, it's the inheritance thing from Sandors, and it's the You're a Winner on the Thermosense thing. The local network was more interesting because it had a surveillance system that's online, and we can turn that off. We could take it over. 35 devices. Do I want to remotely take it over? I'll go remote turnover, because this is going to give me an awful lot more. It's basically giving me the same cameras. I thought it might have given me more. No, it's the same cameras. That's okay. I wasn't sure about that. I've never actually done a remote takeover of a surveillance system before. I'm not sure I want to risk turning that on. Yeah, let's leave that well alone. I'll jack in though. Hang on. Let's jack into this. Oh, it's a code. Okay, right. So I'm going to stop for a second. This one doesn't look too hard actually. It's mostly BDs and 55s, but I'll give myself a chance to look at it. Back with you in a moment. I think I've got this one. Okay, here we go. A BD's got to be followed by a BD. Have I got this? Oh, I'm not sure I have. And then a BD's got to be followed by a 55. It's got to be followed by a BD. Ooh, 12.9 seconds left. God heavens. That was too close for comfort. And it's a load of quick hack components as well, obviously. And come on game, give me more. Yes. Experience points and 1,000. We get 1,000. I'm going to put you in assist mode, although I don't think it's completely necessary because you look fairly benign. Cameras are no danger to me now, I think, everyone. I don't think I've got any enemies now. Camera system. I think I've seen them all off. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I have. I think I've seen them all off. I probably should scan and pick up what I can here, so I will. I am going to get fairly heavy, I'm aware of this. I've got to watch this, because I've not really had an opportunity to go to anywhere where I could dump stuff. Cardboard. It's full of cardboard. Still the radios play. Even after the people are all dealt with, still the radios play. It's a Nova of that. Everything is of use. What's my weight looking at? 174,292. Not too bad. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be okay. Let's turn that one off. I'm not averse to the music. It keeps coming up in the comments. I'm not averse to it. Are you on my side? Yeah, you are. That's okay. I think you're on my side. Turn that radio off. I'm not averse to the music. It's simply that it sometimes can be intrusive. When you're trying to concentrate particularly, it doesn't always, to my mind, and it's just me, fit with I'm trying to focus and the music is playing. Okay. These cameras are starting to spook me out now. They shouldn't, but they are. They're spooking me out. That's definitely the right way up. I'm pleased to see that some things have not been compromised. The bodies have mostly gone because I think it's been so long since I shot them, the game has despawned them. But the weapons that they dropped are still available. And that makes a lot of sense. I really, really don't want to pick that one up because it's just so heavy. And so is the ammunition. Some things it does not take away. I've got to go into this building. I'm pretty sure I've got to go into this building. I don't want to go into this building, but I'm going to. Yeah, for instance, I'm very sure that I shot someone just around this corner and they're not there anymore. But their steel pipe is. Maybe they were carrying that. And their gun is that they dropped. That's still there. Broken, but I'll have it. Okay, I think we can now risk gaining entry to this building. Is this a door? Yes. Can I open it? Yes. Whoa, these look like drones. Okay. I think we've found the nerve centre of the operation. Yes, we have. Oh, yes, we have. Okay. So give me the dollars and give me the readable instructions. How to disassemble a drone and how not to the off. Oh, there's a lot of expletives in this. 1. Don't force it. If it won't unscrew, leave it. 2. Stay away from sand. Sand plus electronics equals expletive. Expletive equals money. Got it? 3. If you can't work a soldering iron, don't touch it. I agree with that. 4. Do not leave batteries in, son. I appreciate it. Thanks. Someone was really annoyed there with techs who were not actually performing to a standard. We can use this computer. I shall use it. It contains a file and a message. Message virus. Again, I've got a light here. Let me just see if I can do anything about this. I don't think this occasion I can. Just jump over this bench, grab those eddies. No, I don't think I can shut these windows. And there's no blind, so I'm just going to have to put up with this. It's just a bit intrusive on the screen. Do you know what? I might be able to read it better if I don't zoom in. There, let's try that. This is from B&D to Manicade. Virus attached, easy to use. Insert shard into the control panel for the antenna transmitter and begin transmission on all channels. If this isn't possible, the virus will be sent one by one on each frequency in the cycle. The virus will only unpack in the drones you specify, cutting power to propulsion. Any problems, just holler. That's how they downed the drones. That's how they did it. And in files we had it's killer. It's basically just some gobbledygook. I think that is probably the virus. That's the file. We now know how they did it. There's a lot of rolls of eddies lying around in this place. I mean, there's not much to them. 96, 87, but you know, what the hector? It's there. I'm here. It's a marriage made in heaven. Oh, shotgun ammo, you shouldn't have. It's a gun I haven't used, actually, a shotgun. I've had people say to me, some of the shotguns in the game are very good. I'll probably get around to giving them a go. I really will. Just not at this particular moment in time, because there are only so many things you can focus on at one point. And choice of guns is not it with me. You know this. You know this. I'm not a gun person. I like the fact there are so many guns in the game, in the sense that it gives me some variety. There are my stairs. I'll have to take those in a moment, I guess. Oh, actually, here are some stairs, same ones. So I'm not scared of the guns in the sense that, you know, I know they're a part of the game and all that business. We've said this before. Really, could you not have found a better place to eat your takeaway meals? But also, I'm conscious that I'm rubbish. Hey, where did you spring from? Whoa, it's a good job I had a gun in my hand. Ha! Heart rate. Dude, I've been for a run this morning. I don't need elevating my heart rate again. I don't want your Pingo Palido. Because my mum told me never drink that. Stay away from fast women and Pingo Palido. Those were her very words. I've managed both of them, Mum. You'd be proud of me. That would be good if we could go through there, but we can't. Alright, so I think we're going to have to stand up. We can take the stairs. However, I have now been alerted to the fact that I shouldn't be so cocky. I thought I'd killed everybody, and I darn well hadn't. It should say, risk of being caught out, is what it should say. It's sending me up this staircase. Look at the pattern on the minimap. Oh, I very much don't like this, but I love it. These sparking cables. And the music, I certainly wish I could turn the music off completely just for this bit. Oh, it's a long way up, I'm betting. These staircases are quite short. There's only something like 10 treads to each staircase. I know there's danger, you don't have to tell me. Although thanks for the reminder, I guess. Great graffiti in here too. I mean, I don't know what half of it is. You look at it and you think, I wonder if they said to everybody on the team, give us a bit of graffiti and we'll include it in the game. Because I would have done that. I would have said to everybody, you know, this is your way of signing the game, if you like, to say you were part of the team that built it. And there would be so many people. You'd never run out, I think. You'd have so much unique graffiti that you could use. Look at it. If a group of humans were told, here's a wall, put some graffiti on, it would take them all afternoon, I would expect, just to do that little section there. That's just astonishing. It's almost like magic. You know that sometimes if you have a magic trick explained to you, it removes the mystery and the fun is gone. Because you think, oh no, I know how they do the saw the person in half trick, or you know the one with the cups where something goes missing and all that sort of thing, where it's swished around. I know how it works. And it's almost like that with computer games with me. I'd rather not know. I'm one of those people who doesn't watch the behind the scenes filming videos that they make of popular series, because I don't want to see how the CGI was applied, or how this scene was faked, where they were apparently climbing a cliff but actually it was just a sort of mock-up in a studio. I don't want that. It removes a layer of immersion for me. I can never forget that I've seen it. So it's a bit like that with this. I'm sure there is a way in which the game combines available bits of graffiti and presents them in these various locations. I don't want to know how it's done. I'm just grateful that it is done. And with that said, let's continue up these rickety old stairs. Oh, great place to put an exploding container. Someone shoots that when I'm halfway round this corner. There'll be bits of V everywhere. There'll be V soup. That music's getting louder. I wonder if the source of it is up here. I'm nearly there. I've nearly unwound my winding staircase. This is where we keep the empty bottles. They've had a party up here. The party's now over. Alright. There's my radio. Can I turn that off from here? I'm not close enough. I wonder if I could turn it off ballistically. Probably. I could blow that thing up. I don't think I'm going to encounter anybody around here. No, but I have triggered this camera, which I'm now going to turn off. Just in case there's anybody else still in here. Do you know what, radio? Off. Thank you. Just the sound of the desert breeze blowing through the windows. Well, the window. I mean, That one's got glass in it, I'm guessing, because the colour of the sky is different and this one hasn't. So this will be my place of sniperage, I guess. Oh, hello. Okay. The radio's come back on. How can you do that? What's that? A vinyl record. Really? Now? Some surgical scissors? Are you telling me something? I'm going to need surgical scissors. I would pick that up, but I will pick that up because it's broken. I really don't need to pick too many more weapons up now because my weight's not gone up much actually. Since I looked, I think it was 174,292. Now it's 177,292. So I'd quite like to get my weight limit even higher if I could. I'll take that cashmere. One seldom comes across it in this game. Steady. More stairs. I'll take the stairs in a moment. Where does this go? Oh. Peekaboo. Alright. There are many vantage points here from which I could have been absolutely flattened. What's that? What is that? I've never seen anything like that. Okay. Someone's been reading Guide to the Net and they've built themselves one of those. It looks a little bit like a portable transporter unit. I don't think it is, but it looks like one. And we have a readable problem. Let's do this. Boss, we got a problem. Either our supply's evaporating into thin air or someone's skimming off the top. Question is whether it's for personal use or for side biz. Either way, someone needs to handle this. Ooh, descent amongst the ranks. This is it. You give them a little taste of success and they want more. It's the money I want actually, not the Pitoro. It won't let me focus on just the eddies. I just want the eddies. Okay, I'll take the Pitoro and I'll take the eddies. Honestly. Forcing me to alcohol, you are, this game is. Forcing me to alcohol. Spooky bottle. It's got a mind of its own. Where's he going? Where are you going, spooky bottle? Question 7. What happens if you shoot a bottle? It breaks, and you spend an eddy to find out. Okay. Various bits of electronics. I don't think there's anything much. Oh, yes, there is. There's a crate full of tier. Oh, and that's where the Eurodollars were. Oofy. 2592 goes into the kitty. Yeah, there's... hello. I should have scanned in this corner too. Ooh, tier 5 components. The game's saying, hey, you're getting there. The levels, we've spotted it. We're going to start giving you some tier 5 stuff just to keep you on the right track. I will open this door. Now, that door took me upstairs, but also around this corner. I mean, they are tier 4 components. Go on then, I'll take it. It's just a funny bag to find it in. There was around this corner, besides all this stuff. I'm going to have so much stuff to sell when I finish this. This door, however... Can I open this now? Apparently I can. Good. This door. Oh, right, okay. Right. So, character. So my tech ability would go up to 15. I can afford it. I mean, I can afford it. There's no worry about that at all. That would still leave me 2 attribute points to allocate next time. And I can give some thought to that as to whether I want it to go into intelligence or whether I want to keep building cool up. I will happily spend those 3 points now on technical ability here so that I can open this door in the knowledge that this is part of my plan. But I'm going to hold off spending the perk points. That can wait until next time, I think. Perhaps I might do it before I do the next story-driven episode. So let's do this. 13, 14, 15. That's done. Good. That's all part of the plan. Now I can open this door. There may not be anything of any great import behind this door. And there isn't. But that's okay. That's fine. I don't think there is anyway. Well, there was €5,500, so that's softened it slightly. Plus there is some... I'll take the water. Don't let me have the dollars. There's some more dollars. Stop jumping. What's the matter with you? Why are you so jumpy today? Okay, now we can continue. I can't interrogate that, unfortunately. Interesting display, though. Seems to be showing time in various locations. Pacific, Mountain, Central and Eastern. Atlantic, Hawaiian and Samoan. Oh, Alaska's there too. Gosh. Let's go out of here. I'm going up the stairs. Good Lord, this is another long episode. I'm so sorry. I don't know how this keeps happening. I did look sideways at one point and it said 2 hours and something, and I thought to myself then, long episode. Again. I know. I'm just having such a good time. I think my cheeks are going to be sore when I'm finished because I've been smiling so much playing the game. Okay, let's open this. Now, this is an area I'm not sure about because the camera didn't cover all of it. Haha! He said, trying and failing completely to go around the corner and do that. Okay. Okay, so maybe it doesn't go... It does go all the way around. Aha! There is nothing to be seen here. This is the final staircase, though. Yes, it is. Camera, we'll turn that off just in case. I mean, I don't know. If there was an assault on this base, it's possible that a certain action could trigger the attention of other enemy combatants in the nearby area who might then make their way smartishly to this location. So, no. I'll err on the side of caution and turn the blooming thing off.
You'd think every smartass would have encrypted their comms by now.
Johnny?
Anyway, what's the message say?
Raffenschiff bought a virus and they're broadcasting it around via an aerial transmitter.
Wasn't there an antenna around here?
Uh-huh. Not for much longer it won't be.
I think Johnny's just in my head at that point because I can't see him anywhere. Is that this thing here? Oh yes, turn power off. So this is it. If I shut down the transmitter, I'll have done what I was asked to do by Dakota. So let's turn it off. It's off. Destroy the antenna, leave the outpost. It sounds so simple. Has it? Oh, you see, the bounded area, though, hasn't gone away. Has it attracted any more attention? I've got the high ground. I should be able to see them coming if it has. I'm really knocked that Militech stole my car back. How dare they? It took me ages to steal that car. Okay, I'll take that. You say enemies are a bit alerted, but I'm thinking they're all gone. I'm hoping they're all gone. Careful now. Long way down. I'll go back the way I came, I think. Why wouldn't you? Does that really say... What does that say there? It looks like E.T. the Rich. I don't know. Maybe someone else can read that. There is very much to be read in here, some of which I wouldn't want to read out alive. Aloud, rather. Like alive. Like that. For instance, the thing with the axe in its head. It's a matter of personal taste, I'm guessing. Okay, we can open this door now. We know where we are. No one's come up behind me though, have they? That's a horrifying thought. I mean, I could go this way for a change. Could I? Yeah, do you know, I think I could. Oh, easy. Easy. Onto the top of the container. Do we see anybody? We do not. Is that an access point up there? Let me just have a quick look. No, it's just an antenna. Okay. Alright, well, we'll go down here anyway. And yeah, we've been there. That is the container full of cardboard from where we entered. It's possible there are other weapons that I've missed here. For instance, here is one. And a spine tickler tech weapon mod. 20% chance to cause an EMP blast when shooting an enemy with a fully charged weapon. Yes. Also, can I just point out as well from the comments, somebody said about the tech weapons that you charge them by holding down the trigger and then you can shoot and all that. I do know this, and I do intend to use that. I think I've used it a couple of times already. I'm not sure. Maybe by accident I've used it. What is that camera? Stop! Please stop doing that, because you're really now starting to make me jump when I don't want to jump. Just go off, all of you. Good. Yeah, I haven't done it using the tech weapon charged up to shoot through walls very much, but I do intend to. So I do know that that exists. Someone also said, for goodness sake, don't forget about smart weapons. The thing is, like I said, you can't do everything at the same time. These things are in my head. They're in my to-do list. It's a long game. So I'm not going to try and squash too many things into a small area. I am now leaving the outpost, but I'm not leaving the game because I want to go back to that cave. Job's complete. Dakota.
Nice work on that antenna. The tricky part of having a head is knowing how to use it, but not for you, V.
Oh, shucks.
Mosquito's routes are safe and secure again. The contract is closed, and closed well.
Thanks. I'm glad I could be of helped you. 1,000 experience points. Bunch of street cred. 5,320 eddies. 360,000. I know people in the comments again say, that's not much. I've got 10 million or something like that. But it's a lot to me. It's a lot to me. I don't want to meet Takamura. Ooh. You sure are moving up quickly like a restless spirit. Careful now. Life still has many trials in store for you. More contracts are waiting. I'm sure they are, Dakota, but for this episode I'm done because I'm on nearly 3 hours again. I told my wife, I said, the last episode was so long. Really? I need to make sure, the next one isn't like that. Here we go again. Right, Claire, of course, in the Badlands race. This is all great practice for the Badlands race. I'm spending time in the Badlands. Let's go see that exploration of that cave. I think it's going to take me back. This will probably be the last thing I do today. It'll probably take me back to where we came in at the far end of it. And I sort of know my way back there from that location. So I might just call up... Ooh, that was weird. Oh, that is weird. What is causing those shadows? Hey, that's a tiny bit on the spooky side. I think I'll probably call up Archie at that point. Do you know in the last episode I called Archie Arch about 3 times and I don't think anybody picked up on it? Because Arch was one of the suggestions for his name. It's the name of the bike, it's the name of, but it's the name of the company. But I'm glad we went with Archie. I do wish you had torches in this game. I really do so wish sometimes you had torches in this game. I probably ought to have a gun drawn as well. I probably ought to be scanning. Nothing. When was the last time you scanned? And there was absolutely Nothing. Okay. Ooh. That's a weird lighting effect. What's going on there? I mean, I'm not sure whether it's supposed to be happening or not. It looks like it's being projected, doesn't it? It's like something being done by a projector from... I'm guessing it would be there-ish. But there's nothing there either. Okay, that's just a lighting effect, I think. Here it is. It's like a path. It's like marching ants. Almost. I quite like it. It's funky. But there's something about it. What happens when you zoom in? Does it go away? No, it does not. So that's weird. It looks like it's a real effect. It's almost like a code, isn't it? It's almost like it's data transmission. They look like pulses and dashes. Oh, I think I'm reading too much into this, but I love it. I'll never stop. I also ought to look behind me, because although there is lighting, we're now entering a section where there isn't so much lighting. What? Just keep your wits about you, V. And remember which way you're going. You're going this way. On the rise. Look at those gigantic supports. Wow. I mean, this is a strange tunnel because it undulates. It's not been carved flat. It was never for railways or anything like that. The gradient on it is far too steep in places and changes too quickly. Also, it chicanes. It goes backwards and forwards on itself. Hello. I keep scanning. There's some more of that light beam thing. I've not turned myself round by accident, have I, here? I don't think I have. Ooh. Oh, look at that. There's like another tunnel went off down there. Also, I can hear running water. Can you hear that? Oh, I'm not sure I like this. I know that we dealt with Panam's enemies, and that was all done with. This was it. This is the scene where we did it. Right here. Huh. Go figure. It's all still here. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. The game just saved. Curious. And this is my way out, isn't it? Down here. This is the way we originally came in. I feel safe running down here. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to encounter anything. Yeah. It's 1:10 PM. It's only the early part of the afternoon. It shouldn't be dark out there. I think I'm going to go back the way I came. I've stopped scanning. I should be scanning. We know everything that was here because we saw it all. Okay, that's interesting to have discovered that this cave had got an exit. What the? I never saw that. Oh, what is this? Why has somebody hidden a car? Why has somebody hidden a car in this cave? Whoa, look at that. That is one heck of a car. Uh-oh. Merkman returns again, once more, forever. I've got a job. I found a job. I wasn't looking for a job. No one said there'd be a job. Hey, before we do anything, let's just grab everything. Yes, I'll have the thermoactive tear-resistant techie shirt. Who hasn't wanted one of these? I wasn't going to pick this shirt up, but I think I might, because I've just read the description and it just sounds good. It's funny. So I'll read it to you because I read it to myself in my head and then thought I should read this out loud. Thermoactive tear-resistant techie shirt, inner torso. I hear with the new cyberware they're coming up with in Chiba, you're going to be able to cram your body with more options than a fracking Zetatech Aerodyne. Last guy in here, he wanted me to build him a Cyberhound that had built in... Oh, you don't want to know. People want the weirdest stuff these days. If you can get parts, I can fix it. Count on it, Chumbata. Mr. Ice, Head of Design, Technics Inc. Do you know what? I'm going to take that. Why not? It just sounds a whole load of fun. Yes, more soldering iron, another shortwave transmitter, and a readable. Okay. Read this every day. Never give up. Remember your purpose. Don't be afraid. There's nothing there. That's what they always told me, but the night my parents were murdered, I knew I had seen something in the dark of that night. I searched for it a long time, cloaked myself in the darkness, learning it, understanding it, merging with it. I realised in its depths, where light cannot escape, there was only one thing to fear: myself. I became the shadow. I became vengeance. I became the man Night City doesn't deserve. I became Merkman. I deliver the vengeance, destruction and justice necessary to save this dying city from itself, and I will do so until the day my heart no longer beats inside my chest. This is Batman, isn't it? This is like an homage to Batman, because his parents were murdered, and that's what translated him into becoming this venging person who went out there fighting evil. It has to be Merkman, Batman. So is this the Merkmobile? Is that what this is? Oh, what happens here then? Job complete. I haven't done anything. I've done nothing. I have this really swish car. Oh God, this thing absolutely hums, and I can't drive it out that way. I'm gonna have to turn it round. Whoa, easy now, you've only just got this. It says meet Takamura. I don't want to meet Takamura. Not while I can do this. Listen to the engine in this thing. I've never heard a vehicle in this game sound like that. And I've barely got my finger on the trigger. And it feels like it wants to run away with me. I'm holding it back. I'm keeping it contained. Ooh, the brassiness of the outdoor light when we go into it. That's like the Batcave then. Yes. If we can continue this comparison. I'm Batman. I am Merkman. Whoever drives this car is Merkman. Okay, right, look, I've got to stop. We're well past the 3-hour mark now. I'm going to halt there, right out here in the middle of nowhere in the Merkmobile. I'll be back with you in a second. So yes, many apologies. That is another over the 3-hour mark episode. I didn't set out to make it that way. I've said before that I do have a comfort zone. Between 2 and 3 hours, it starts to get uncomfortable physically for me. I didn't notice it so much today because it was so engrossing, the stuff we were doing. The things that went from one to the other, we had a cyberpsycho where we didn't die. We had 2 gigs with Dakota, which is excellent. We had 2 NCPD things, and then on the icing on the cake, discovering that car at the end. All of that kept me so engrossed I didn't really notice, although I can feel it now. When you've been sitting in one place for, it's probably 4 hours actually, because obviously there's the intro, there's the setting up to do. So I started late morning and it's now 2:45 p.m. in the afternoon. It's high time I stopped. I have been for a run today. I've been out to do some shopping, as I said as well. So I've not exactly been sedentary, but my body definitely knows when I've been in one place for too long and tells me get up, move around, do stuff. That's what I'm going to be doing very shortly. I am really pleased with that episode. It combined a number of things I wanted to do. The main one was getting out into the Badlands to meet Dakota Smith. And I say meet Dakota Smith, I never thought it would be face to face. I thought I would talk to her on the phone, as I've done with Regina, and get texts from her and make a relationship that way. But actually to get to physically see her and chat, that was fantastic. So I think she's well pleased with V. I think she feels he's a capable, reliable person who can be assigned fixer gigs now with some confidence on her part and good reward for us when we get them completed. And there is reward from fixer gigs. Going back to those people who said, you know, the mix between doing fixer gigs and story driven, the effect they have on your level and boosting your stats is astonishing. So it makes them very, very worthwhile doing from that point of view. So yeah, that was good. The 2 NCPD gigs that we did were, I think, quite good too. I like that there was written material to give context to them. I think every NCPD gig should really have something like that, even if it's just a tiny sliver, because it does give a setting and a purpose to what it is you've just done. When I rescued that guy from the Militech people towards the end, it felt good that I'd managed to save one person, and I knew why I'd done it when I read the readables that we discovered. So that was that. And then there was the last of the 2 fixer gigs we did, the one with the drones. I don't think I've ever encountered a more complex layout, and the verticality as well that they had access to, those levels that they could observe me from. I have a feeling if that had turned into a firefight, I'd have been in real trouble if they'd started sniping at me. And it was one of the reasons why I decided to rely more on the quick hacks at that point and to try and take the tech side of it to the battle rather than the combat side, the actual weaponry that I was carrying in my backpack into the battle. Yeah, I'm glad I made that choice. I know I have said it's nice not to rely on one or the other, but there are certainly some circumstances where one is more appropriate than the other. If I'd gone in there with a gun, I think I would have alerted everybody in there. There wouldn't have been that much opportunity for stealth for me, because I'm not that good at stealth, and I think I'd have brought the whole lot down on me in a hurry. And I didn't want to flatline. We also tackled that cyberpsycho, and that went quite well. Tactically, it was a better approach, and we didn't die. So that's a big tick for that episode for me, because there were more than one occasion there during the course of that game where I thought it could have happened in that episode, and it didn't. So yeah, good. And then the icing on the cake, discovering the Merkmobile, I think I've called it, because it used to belong to Merkman. In my head, I'm thinking, because the game has said job complete and has let me drive away, is that now my car? Have I taken possession of the Merkmobile? Does that mean that either Merkman doesn't know that I've taken it and I've actually stolen the Merkmobile? I don't want to do that. Or does it mean that Merkman isn't around anymore? Maybe he's dead. Perhaps the vehicle has been there for a long time. Maybe he's given it up, his quest. Perhaps, he lost faith. I love the comparison between it and Batman, though. It's so obvious, isn't it? And yet it's so well done that this young man had tragedy, something happened to his parents. He fell into darkness and then turned to the darkness for strength and realised he could harness it and use it and become part of it. And it became a weapon that he could apply against what he considered to be the injustices in Night City society. And he determines these. I get the feeling Merkman chose what it was he was going to oppose and worked on it and made it his thing. Maybe that's how he met his demise if he did die. Perhaps he just picked on an opponent that one day was too powerful, too scheming, and that's what happened. Maybe perhaps he did give up. Perhaps he's living in old age and retirement somewhere, and the Merkmobile has just been waiting there for someone to find it and take up the challenge. That's not me, by the way. I want V to be V. I don't want V to be Merkman. Although it does have a certain appeal to it when you think about it. Okay, look, that was episode 23. Now, episode 23 was not a quest narrative-based character storyline following episode, as I said. So I don't think there's going to be a lot for me to summarise from that episode at the start of the next episode, because I want to turn back to following one of the characters' quest lines. Now, I haven't decided as yet, because I've not literally given it any thought, which of those it will be. Takamura, or Judy Stroke Evelyn, or Panam. They're all parked nicely at the moment. What I do know is that when I start off episode 24, there will be a decent recap of whichever character that is and their storyline up to the point where we last saw them. I like to do those sort of recaps because it helps set the scene when we've had a pause and it's been several episodes before we then move on. And it literally is like pressing the pause button. All we've done is stop their quest line at that particular point while we went off to do other things, including off-grid, including this, where I wanted to get out into the Badlands desperately. And then we take our finger off the pause button and everything resumes. I'm glad we went to the Badlands though. It fits in so nicely now. Even Claire, and I just caught sight of her there and it's just reminded me, Claire texted me to say the next race is going to be in the Badlands. It was the perfect place to go and to take those two heavy vehicles, the one that we drove out from the city and then the Militech vehicle, the Ragnar that we took control of. They are very similar to the feel of Claire's vehicle. The perfect place then to get some practice at driving, and not just on tarmac roads but also on dirt roads and undulating roads and ones that have large boulders on the corner that can do you damage if you tried sliding. Great stuff. So it will all pay off. I've got Claire and her race. I've got Delamain, of course, who I've mentioned, who I've still got to go and see. But next episode is going to be about putting those things on hold and coming back to the story. So look, thank you for watching. I keep feeling I've got to apologise for the length of the episode. I will try for the next episode not to be that long. I do promise. But we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks as well for, if you get the chance, popping into the comments section and leaving a comment there. The length of this episode, of course, will only fuel those people who say you should be splitting them in half. One of the arguments people gave me was it will benefit you and your channel in terms of the algorithm if you're doing 2 videos a week. But I don't want to just arbitrarily split a video in half because of the algorithm. I'm not here for the algorithm. I really don't care, to be frank about it, with the algorithm at all. Hence my thing about the comments. If you want to leave a comment, please do by all means, but it's not crucial. I know the comments apparently help the algorithm, but I'm not worried about it from an algorithm point of view. It's purely that comments left are so nice to read, and there is a sort of sense of community there, and we do get to chat about stuff. I get to learn things, as do other beginners and first timers, from reading those comments. It's just nice. So if you get a chance, it would be appreciated. But anyway, thank you for watching. I am out of here because I so need a break. I need to go and talk to my wife, who I've not seen for the last 3.5 hours, and I need a large drink of orange. I will see you for the start of episode 24. Bye.